Fun. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to the Showdown Series, a special edition here coming up for you in the month of February. It's the 10th anniversary of Siege, 6 invitationals up on the horizon, so we're doing a nice long format Siege tournament here with our wonderful players to have a bit of fun, celebrate the season, celebrate the anniversary of the game, and hopefully have what is going to be looking and starting to shape up to be one of the most competitive Showdown Series tournaments to date. You know me by now, my name's Travi, running this whole thing, running this whole band, but I'm not alone on the desk this time. I have brought in some amazing backup, an amazing co-caster. Hyper, welcome onwards to the stream, my friend.
Hello, I'm happy to be here.
He's happy to be here. He's coming through to join me. Never casted Siege before, and it's just like, join me on desk.
I'm dressed for the occasion, that's all I'll say.
He looks the part,
ready.
that's all that matters. Fake it till you make it is the motto of the Showdown Series and competitive Siege as a whole. Anyway, for the folks of you who are not in the tournament, not in the server, quick rundown of how things will be working here. So, February Clash is going to start off with a stage 1 of a round robin. Our 4 teams, each one's going to play each other. We're going to have 3 games tonight, followed by 3 games next Sunday. You're going to be getting different amounts of points based on how well you perform in the game. A win in regulation will get you up by 3 points, a win in overtime will set you up by 2, and if you can manage to get to overtime, even if you lose the game there, you'll still get a single point. The top 3 teams are going to go onwards to our playoff stage. Our bottom 4th placed team will be eliminated. Top place team from the round robin stage will get a free bye straight into the grand final. They'll also get a map veto advantage when we get to our grand final as well. Our 2nd and 3rd place teams, they've got a shot of redemption, a second chance for themselves. They'll play one last best of one, a qualification match to settle themselves in towards the grand final, going up against our top seed. All of those playoffs games will be played on the 22nd of February, so we've got quite a stacked couple of weeks of Siege ahead of us here for the Showdown Series, Hyper. And I'm looking at these teams. You want to go through them, introduce us to the rosters a little bit?
Yeah. So we have the Goon Squad, which we had in the last tournament, which is led by Jack as the team captain. Pretty strong team, but it's pretty new. You know, we've got 3 new players that I'm aware of in that team. Then we've got TGO as well with Abyss and Alfie, who I'm very familiar with. I feel like they're going to take it quite far. With Killjoy and Camel as well. And then we got 2 more teams, which is Ember's team and Connor's team, right?
Yep, that will be Connor's team right at the end there. So Connor's team is the Goofy Goobers, Discharge Stealers is Ember's team. Discharge Stealers, he's got quite a nice, solid batch of Showdown Series players. Some ones that joined us for the Summer Clash have come into things and really started to make a name for themselves. Odin had quite a good performance in the Counter-Strike Clash. Margs has been improving her game. Wingdings and Ember as well have been playing phenomenally back in the Summer Clash, so I'm not expecting any different from them here. Looking towards the Goofy Goobers side, that one's a little bit of a question mark. That one's a little bit of a roster of some players that didn't really get their chance in the Summer Clash because they were unfortunately on that dreaded Super Subs team. If you flash back to the team, that wasn't a full team.
I mean, hey, 3 people's enough. You can win a 3 versus
Free,
5. It's fine.
freeze enough. Exactly. That's all you need for it. So we've got some really interesting teams. We'll dive down into the exact rosters as and when we get to their teams. As for our first game this evening, we've got the lobby roughly ready to go, so I'm not going to keep you folks too waiting for this one much longer. We've got Dragooned Ones versus Dragoon Squad. TGO versus TGS. Abyss, the MVP of the last few tournaments, versus Jack, our reigning champion. Team captains with their new rosters going head to head. It's going to be a really spicy game for this first one, and it's going to be on none other than the most foundational bread and butter map we have in our competitive map pool. That, of course, is going to be Clubhouse. Boy, oh boy, cannot wait for this one. What about you, Hyper? Clubhouse, love this map, right?
It's a good map. I am very unfamiliar with it. I always get headshotted on it. I've never I never last more than 30 seconds on the map myself personally.
No, it's a difficult one to crack sometimes. When you've got a team that's very good at the foundations on it, they can be really hard to push. But we'll see what unfolds in this one. It's the Goon Squad starting on the attack in this one. TGO on the defense. Who's going to be stacking up? Who's going to start the competition with a fire lead? Well, we're going to get into Clubhouse, and immediately we're going to start off things here, as always, with a bit of an operator ban phase. This one, I think this is a perfect place to start a tournament, right, Hyper? It's a familiar map. Everyone knows kind of what the gist is, what to expect from here. Versus on the flip side of things, it's a nice proving ground for these teams to get to learn to play with each other, right?
And I'm not surprised that it's Clubhouse as well. With Jack in control of the map pools, I would say he planned for this, definitely.
Yeah, it's a map everyone's going to be familiar with, and in regards to operator bans as well, I wouldn't be surprised to see those kind of standard bans permeating through, right? You've got the hard breaches, you've got those hard breach denials, likely what a lot of our ban phase is going to be circulating around. Already seen the ace gone, already seen the mute gone, not expecting much difference.
I'm expecting a Thatcher ban somewhere.
Ooh. Blackbeard is army. Okay.
Blackbeard in his army. Someone is too scared to deal with shields.
Yeah, who does not like shields? Now, we've got a lot of new players here, so I'm going to apologise in advance for butchering people's names. We've got players we haven't seen before. All I can say is on the right side of the screen, you've got the two team captains with the sweaty, like, new bundle from the store from the current event. You could tell who the siege heads are on these teams.
I see a sentry on the team, and I am so proud.
Now, is the sentry I want to play sentry, or is the sentry I don't have any other operators unlocked?
I believe operators unlocked. That's what I'm going with.
We have operators. Chat, we have operators. We can confirm operators have been unlocked for the duration of this game. And we're going to start things up nice and high on this top floor site.
I'm trying to figure out the siege controls.
The spectator controls, yeah.
Yeah, the spectator.
This is what I often, man. Observe it is difficult. As you can tell, observe it is a fine art. And even as a caster, it can be challenging knowing what's going on. So
I found that the number buttons will correspond with players.
Yes,
so
number buttons correspond with players. I think X is free cam, I want to say.
X is free. Oh yes, it does seem.
Yeah.
Then C. I see. No, X is the following cam on top, and Z is the free cam.
Z is the free cam.
I understand.
I lose track. Immediately, I'm looking at this roster here from TGS, and I'm thinking a bit of aggressions on the cards here. It's fairly standard looking in terms of what you've got. You've got the Thatcher Thermite combo, right? Default, tail as old as time, but then you've got Jack spicing things up a little bit here with the Ying.
With the Ying, and he's going up on the roof as well. We see Alfie is standing strong on Mirror. You can see that it's actually worked out because some of them are going to that breach over there on the B site side.
Yeah,
so Alfie's in a good position here.
Really good to respond. First Toxic Babe's going to be thrown out there as Com Breach opened up. A little bit premature, ready on the hop in. Jacuzzi as well, right in suit, followed open up. Really good early round. It's just Ewan James on it, charging straight in towards the objective, signaling on through, shuts down Camel Princess, catches Killjoy looking the wrong way. It's Alfie from inside of Logi, left to try and formulate a response here. Tucked behind the chassis now, Chaos in the midst of bomb site, Candela's flying on through. The final two players, the top two seeds here for TGO, need to come up huge. It's all down to team captain Abyss here, but he's not long for this world. TGS clinical and quick in this first round as they get themselves off up really early.
I think you've hired the SEAL Team 6 to come in there. I'm not sure what just happened.
That was brilliant.
That was
really
extremely quick.
That was really good.
That was strangely coordinated, especially for three newcomers as well. I think Jack has been taking the lead here, trying to get him in practice.
He has been. I mean, I'll give credit there. Evan James just charging in towards the objective straight off of that jacuzzi breach. I wasn't expecting it. I thought he was going to take himself out with the charge, to be honest with you.
I thought it would be the other way round. I thought Jack would be on the lead on the main breach, but no, Jack was applying pressure from the hatch up top on the roof. Behind Alfie, really sort of sandwiching them there, so that was an insane round. Everything happened so fast.
That was speedy. If that's how, if we're talking how you want to start a tournament, that is exactly how you want to. Because
yeah, exactly.
TGO had nothing in that round. It was effectively 3 players down before they even got their heads around what was going on, and at that point, 1v4 too little, too late. So really good start there from TGS, and if they can keep that up.
We can see Alfie's stolen sentry off of the other player.
Alfie has. Alfie's gone for sentry. I mean,
Alfie has gone for sentry. I think it's more of a thing of like, I'll show you how it's done. I think that's what he's going for here.
Yeah, and as well, we've obviously got 2 newer players in the lobby here. Both Camel Princess and Killjoy. They are both quite new to the game, only really just getting a rough grip of the basics of things still. This is only Siege game like number 5 for them respectively. So going up against, you know, players that have hit champ before, it is going to be tough. They are going to struggle in this tournament. There's no sugarcoating it, but then that's where I think the leadership from Abyss and Alfie needs to come in.
Yes, precisely. We need a strong lead here. See Jackson Capital.
Recently buffed, and I think they might be going for more of the same here. I've got to be honest with you, Hyper. They're shaping up Jacuzzi, opening up pressure, more options for them to watch, and when they're ready, they're just going to full send it in.
We've got Jellyfish and Alfie off-site on a little standoff.
Yeah, here you go. Exact same strategy yet again. In we go.
Straight in.
Gym control established. Absolutely zero contention here from the side of TGO. They can just try and stick a plant down. A C4 from Alfie as there's a duel going on the other side of the map, but that's not the focus right now.
They've left defuse outside.
They
just dropped it on the floor.
The fuse
that is odd.
And they're going to pay the price for it. First one's going to go down there. Ewan Javes drops to the floor. Edward's in a bit of a risky position here as well. Prone in this particular spot, you're incredibly vulnerable. Luckily, the pressure from Jellyfish is keeping the eyes off of that player inside a gym. But it's recovery right now. You had a really good momentum going there. And now Jack's left 1 HP. Will be dropped by Camel Princess. First kill of the tournament there. It's a 2v2 situation out here. And it's the bottom pot players from both teams going head to head. Oh my god, Camel.
Edward
Here she goes. Pop it off.
It's a 2-on-1.
Killjoy to round it off. That's Bella.
That was a good defense there.
Significantly
I think amazing recovery. Getting the 2 kill from whoever was in the middle and Jack behind the wall as well. That was a good recovery there.
I'm loving this. Immediately.
This is good.
This is good. This is by far. It's a bit rocky on an individual, but on like a macro scale, this is the highest quality Siege we've probably had in a Showdown series for a while. This is fun to watch.
There is a lot happening. This is to the point of where I'm an average player and I'm struggling to keep up with how quickly things progress.
Then on the flip side, as a more comp player, it's immediately the flip side of things where it's difficult to keep up with because it's so unpredictable. Like there. Camel's in a corner, shouldn't really be getting kills in that position, but she's able to make it work. Cornered in the bathroom as well as Catherine, and they're able to make 2 quick kills happen. It's really, really good individual prowess there, and now TGO going to have to rotate bomb site. They've won that. They won that bedroom side. Now we head over to Cash.
I think this is going to be a bit tougher because we saw earlier they went for the open breach on the other side. I think they're going to go for the same thing here for the open breach on B site.
Yeah, certainly will do.
I think they will try to contest it.
They will. And the thing is, they're going to be more prepared for breach game, I think, this time. The batteries are probably going to go in towards the right place there. Yeah, you can already see them attempting to get the batteries down on towards the floor. So they're going to have the right positions.
There was no Thatcher ban. There was no Thatcher ban at all.
And Thatcher's open, but we're not going for Thatcher. We're going for Brava instead, and we're going for an Ossa. I've got a thinking in the plan here. I'm going to get the server CC wall open, go for a plant, cover it from outside with those Talon shields.
Seems so.
See, patiently go. I'm really enjoying how this one's shaping up so far. Like, we've actually had a pretty decent first couple of rounds. I don't want to get too far ahead of myself, but things are shaping up
It's looking
so
like
far.
high-level gameplay. This is
It's looking better
I mean,
than it has been.
I'm struggling here.
Yeah, the thing is, though, the Brava is making things work. She's able to get both of the Bandit batteries there, which should facilitate a nice wall opening in here from the side of TGS. Relatively easy. So, exactly the process. Wall's going to be opened on up here. Does Ewan James charge on in? Yes, he does. Is someone ready for it? Alfie's going to see him there through the mirror window. It's Abyss from behind to tear him to shreds, and immediately that rush play's been just directly read into there. No one's really able to stop it, and TGO,
We
man up.
had an intentional defuse drop beforehand, making sure that defuse is accessible after he rushed in. That was planned.
It was.
Right there. Planned suicide.
D4 goes, misses its mark. Edward trying to take the gunfight now, but instead it's Abyss really coming up to scruff here. He's found himself his third on towards Jellyfish. Final two players of TGS. They're isolated on opposite sides of the bomb site right now. Jack on one, Edward on the other. It's not looking great at the moment.
It's not looking good. I mean, they can sandwich them, but there's 4 people. I think it's a bit more than they can chew.
And spotted out on the cams now as well. Calls will come on through that these players are split, these players are isolated. Jack spots one there on the drone, swinging out this main breach, wants to go in and contest it, but knows if he dies here, Edward's not in a position to really make the trade, really make the frag back. You need to wait for your teammate to come in through. Logi going to be able to claim
Edward
Abyss
gets it down.
But in doing so, Jack's gone for a swing and lost his life. So it's effectively a 1 versus 4 situation here for the newcomer. 70 seconds on the clock, faced up with a mirror window. I don't want to call it before it's done, but this one does not look likely.
I feel like Edward can get this. Oh no, 1 versus 4, just a little quick pocket ace. I think it's
Light
possible.
work.
Anything's
Light work.
Possible.
Yeah.
I know, they've got a bit of pressure on him. He's struggling to find a way in.
And this is it. He's Osa, so he doesn't have rotation. And they're not going to give it. This is the team comms. This is the leadership that we wanted to see. No one is over. I mean, granted, they are all sticking their heads out of windows, but no one's running for it. They're all just holding the front line right now, and Edward can't do anything.
Which is why I'm shocked. I am shocked that no one's going for that kill. This is some good discipline right here.
Yeah, this is we want to win this game mentality. This is we're actually giving things a bit of a go here. And Edward's got no choice but to funnel him through this construction straight in towards the play. We'll be able to claim the first. But he's been spotted out. They're going to know immediately where he's coming in from. 3 players on this doorway. I don't fancy the odds of this Osa here. Swings out, able to claim one, but Abyss with the second.
Had to reload. He had to reload, full sprinted away. Shotgun to the back of the head.
Good play there, TGO. And they take themselves a lead. A really good lead as well.
This is a pretty good lead on defense.
Yeah.
I think the Goon Squad could take this back, though. When it's their turn on defense, they could flip this game.
This is it.
They managed to take 1 on attack. Exactly.
What do we put the benchmark as? Because when we're talking competitive, Clubhouse, it's an even split. It's a 3-3 map. If you can get 3-3 half, that's par for the course. Anything better than that is good. Versus here in Showdown Series, things typically lean towards the defense just because defending is inherently easier for the newer players because they don't need to move. They can just sit in a corner and chill.
Exactly that. And I know that because I took advantage of that.
Yeah.
I know that. I sit in corners. I'm a little rat. I've played these games before.
He knows.
I have.
What's
and
it
I
like?
usually lost the fights as well. I'd still get a bullet to the head.
I mean, this is the thing. What do you do in these situations? Because it's hard, especially for these newer players, to come into these lobbies where things can move quite quickly. It's difficult.
Speaking as a average newer player, I usually just full sprint in, not aiming down sight, and then get shot in the head. You know,
Valid.
my go-to.
Valid.
It's my go-to. Yeah,
I respect that.
It's my secret move. It wins every time.
Noted. Well, this
Always
is why
my teammates.
Maybe this is why you're casting this go around or not playing. Maybe there's a reason for it.
There is a good reason. They're on basement this time.
No choice but this basement or bar.
I see no castle though.
And I like this from Abyss. This one, with the way Fawn's been updated recently, here, this trap is an instant kill, essentially, if you're caught within the radius of it, because that Fawn mine. So it now activates. I'm glad you asked. So the update, the Fawn mine, it now activates quicker. So I think that it's about half the speed as it was before. In terms of
Right,
once it gets
okay.
set off, it detonates in half time. It does do less damage, so it's less likely to instantly kill someone. But she gets more of them, and they are more likely to at least hit the person they're doing against. It's definitely brought Fawn back up into a place where she's much more viable than she probably ever has been.
Well, because I know that before it was more of like a quick time event. Like, oh,
Yeah.
there's a little thing on your screen. Just look that way and shoot.
Yeah.
But if it's faster, that could. Yeah, I think
You don't really have that
pretty
time to
decent.
react as much. You either sprint, and if you're playing smart, someone's watching it, waiting for you to get caught with your pants down, or you can stand it and tank it. But then that's most of your HP gone quite quickly. It's a good little buff. I do quite like it, can't lie. But
yeah, I mean, it sounds good on paper. Although we'll see how it's executed here in this game right now. We will see.
I'm sorry.
Edward's pushing in slowly.
He's making his way through.
Making his way through, pushing through.
It's a bit of a pincer approach right now. I do quite like this one here. You've got players on both sides, trying to sandwich on in. Jack from above as well. A lot of pressure being applied to these defenders right now. And really, it's how much do they stand up to test. But look at this. Abyss is on the flank. He's going hunting. Spots the flank drone. It's not active, so he should be able to walk through it quite quickly. But he's overthinking it. He thinks there's more, but it's okay, because I think Jack's going to just pass him down the staircase. There goes the Fawn Mine, and look at how much damage that's done. Ooh. Obliterated him now, swinging around the corner. Abyss out of nowhere. Freebie. And the defensive...
Abyss knows what's up.
That was a really good play there. Jellyfish trying to contest in towards the objective itself from behind. Edward's able to mop up the kill when the player gets flushed out. Good bit of team play right now, but you've now got a player on towards this flank. You will see the one. Set it off the Razor Bloom there. Forced out of position. Abyss using this Fawn actively. Really good usage. Everyone walks straight into the line of sight of Alfie there. One final player. It's all down to Jellyfish here on the Maverick. 1v3 situation. Able to claim the first there right off the drone. 60 seconds left to go. 2 players to hunt down.
Go on, Jellyfish. Casual ace.
So easy.
Casual ace. You got it. You got it. Going for the drone for information.
Camel's swinging it. You know it's there. Go for the hip fire.
Camel's acting as bait. Oh my god.
Abyss just... Oh, beautiful shot.
Abyss with another. That was a 3K right there.
This is Abyss. The Abyss effect. But then we can argue it's the Abyss effect. Sure, he is leading the pack right now, but the rest of the team's not doing nothing.
True.
Versus, on the flip side of the scoreboard, team captain's not on top. Inherently, with the way we pot this tournament, team captains should be at the top or near the top consistently. Not happening right now.
Jack is giving some good call-outs. That's what I'd say. Because I'm seeing some very good positioning here. I'm seeing a lot of sandwiching. I'm seeing a lot of angles.
And there are strats.
From different angles.
There are
strats being here.
They are thinking about this game more than just kind of nonchalantly walking towards an objective. But then in doing that strat calling, is he focusing less on an individual game and worrying too much about the rest of his team? It's balance.
Well, you'd think. I mean, they're getting the kills, sure, but TGO have got three rounds on them. TGS has 1, so they might have to change the strategy up a little bit here.
Half goal has been achieved now as well for TGO. Like we were saying earlier, if we're talking comp rules, three rounds in the half is the desired split. TGO have now achieved that with still 2 more rounds to play for and possibly get some more. It's a good start.
This isn't going bad at all. These are some very good fights. We're seeing Abyss just obliterating, like Prime King Von, gunning everyone down.
Who need we don't need stomping. We don't need any of these like pro rookie up and comers.
Nah, we got Abyss. We got Abyss here.
We got Abyss. The next one coming up.
Exactly.
Pro player material.
Can't wait to see TGO versus FaZe Clan.
Yeah, SI 2026 incoming. You know the drill. Versus on the side of TGS, we're now going for a much more reserved lineup. Looking at things here. Got a very breach-heavy lineup. They want to make sure they've got the twitch to make sure these walls do get open this time. Jack, I think, is a good call to make here. Go on towards the Ash, return to perhaps his individualistic type routes, where he's just going to go for a bit more of a fragging role within the team. A solo incursion here through CC is going to be faced up by Alfie, though, with a good sort of hold across the span of the map.
Good hold. I think Jack's going to sprint in. Alfie has run away at the loud sound. Jack,
call.
with his volume at like 1000%, he definitely heard Alfie sprinting.
Yeah.
So he's got the confidence to push.
And look at that. Pre-fire in the common position here. Alfie knows he's in a bit of hot water. Got to call in Abyss to provide a cross on this doorway here. Bit of fire support in the background. And sure, as well, Camel's coming on through, but that does leave the other side of the map a little bit vacant in the terms of grand scale of things, because Jacuzzi is open here. Jellyfish and Edward applying pressure from the western side of the map. Jack hops out. Camel the first one to fall.
Open. Edward's going to push in, maybe towards B site.
I mean, do you just try and go for a plant here? Surely they recognise by now site is pretty vacant. Getting torn apart here. Able to be tagged up there. One kill will go back the other direction. An equaliser found by Alfie. 2 versus 2 situation now as the players of TGO stay steady the ship.
Jellyfish is going to...
And yet again...
Jellyfish is in a bit of hot water here.
Jack's down for the count. Push in.
Edward's on B. He's taken B site.
You see the player, you saw his head, he's right there, he's right in front of you. You can see this next one, you're not going to be able to find either from it. Double from Abyss, clearing house. What more do we expect? Started to think he might be him.
Clearing right now. This is an insane performance that we're seeing.
Some beautiful siege. I'm loving this from TGO. Don't get me wrong, it's that scrappiness, it's that messiness that we love from the Showdown series. But it is also some good, decent siege being played. Some good ideas. And final round for the half now. Goon's squad are really going to need to get this round. Because if they go next 5-1, all you need is to win the tertiary bomb sites. All you need is 2 attacks, and TGO will have done it.
This is... I mean, they're only three rounds away.
Yeah.
Like, they have to... TGS have to hold this on defense heavily.
It's pressure.
It is pressure. It is pressure indeed.
For a new stack as well, pressure can make things quite difficult because you're not familiar with these players. Goon Squad are probably... I actually think they're the least practiced team in the tournament. If you exclude Jack as an individual... The rest of them haven't really been practicing. Everyone else has kind of been in competing. TGO joined their voice chat about an hour and a half earlier, did some warm-ups, sort of walked the newer players through things. And I'm going to leak. I don't really care. Sue me. TGO were practicing Clubhouse.
Right.
This is the map they've been practicing for the last. This is the map they've been practicing for the last hour and a bit. It checks out, right?
Yeah. That does check out. That makes a lot more sense because I'm seeing a lot of these plays are very confident. There's not a lot of thought. It's just going in, gun in. They know what they're doing. It's practice.
Yeah, there's a bit of method in the madness right now for TGO, and you can certainly see they've got their heads screwed on with things on how they want to, and certainly helps. An excellent performance from the team captains here. Thatcher going to be missing his mark just a little bit there. Not hitting the shots.
It's been pointed out to me by one of the people watching the stream. I'm not seeing many Capcan traps.
No, Camel has... I didn't want to talk about it, but Camel has not used them at all throughout all of this round. And I think, speaking of utility not going great here, might need a bit of a lesson on the new Thatcher. There we go. Finally hit the KD Electro balls there.
Who needs Capcan traps when you have an Abyss?
Yeah. The first pick has been found. And look at this incursion on the other side of the map here. Goon Squad making quick work through. Pushing across, Edward and Jack in suit. First one on the table is likely to be Camel prone in that corner. They've droned her out. Her feet will be exposed, and Jack's just going to run it.
Doesn't see behind him.
It's free. Push on and up now. Advantage still held by Goon Squad here, but yet again it's Abyss with another equaliser. 2v2 yet again, and it's going to come down to the individual play here. Team captain's playing a big part inside of this round. Jack knows there's one inside of A. That's going to be Killjoy. Playing behind the A chassis here. Knows there's one likely to be watching the position. Sees the player, sees the arm, tries to hit the shots, gets a bit of a tag on towards Jack here. At this point, survival's going to be the name of the game, but look at this for TGS. Diffuse is cold on the other side. An accidental hop up onto the table will spell death.
No.
Jack on a triple, responding back into this game, but no. Abyss responds with a triple of his own. 1 versus 1 situation now. Long angle with a DMR. As good as Edward's been, this is an impossible gunfight to win here. Gonna pause, go on the drone. Try it and spot the player out. Where is he lurking? Where is he hiding? You have the read, you have the idea. But Abyss, he's rotated right on around. Ring around the rosies. Won't be able to hit the shots
Whoa.
tonight. The Ace and TGS will get their second out of the half. A needed stabilizer.
That makes things a lot better. That is 4-2. 4-2 is better than 5-1.
Precisely. Sorry, I'm getting Discord messages on the fact that Camel never put Capcan traps down.
Yeah, no, I got you. Just
I'm getting angry messages. Guys, we're casters. We're not supposed to be negative here. We're supposed to try to hype these guys up. So if someone's doing something, we will tell them afterwards if they ask. I'm not here to flame them because, as we said, Camel's a newer player. The fact that she's on the scoreboard at all is impressive. Like, she's got some kills. She's had a really good round and a really good half as a whole.
Yes.
And already I'm seeing an improvement from when we did some customs last week. So, progress is progress. Everyone's on their own path in this.
2 kills is better than 0.
Exactly.
And I can say the same for anyone. We got 3 people, 2, 2, and 2, but I can confidently say I think those 3 are feeding information to Abyss, staying on cams, giving good recon. That is definitely what's happening here. I think if we can see Jack play a bit more selfishly, I do think that could turn the tides a little bit here.
I mean, look at the previous round. He went on the Ash, charged in, got a few kills, almost an ace. 3 of the kills he has were in that final round of the half there. It is certainly leaning to be that kind of a top-sided game where how good your top-performing player or your top captain is really waiting on things, because not to take away from TGO, but they would not be where they are at the moment without Abyss. Equally for TGS, the rounds they have got has been either Jack going nuclear or Edward as well. Like, Edward has had a really good couple of rounds there in that half and has kept Goon Squad either competitive or brought them over the line at points. So now
Edward is definitely more aggressive, and it's paying off.
Attackers have discovered the location of
And the flip side, we now have a change of half, and this is what we were saying earlier on, right? Attacking is harder for these guys.
5 seconds remaining.
We've got Alfie on Glaz. I'm surprised there wasn't a Glaz ban. Glaz is usually banned when Alfie's on attack.
It was a fairly standard attacking bans. Like, this is more what I'm used to seeing in terms of like clubhouse bans, right? This is very much like kind of par for the course attacks.
We're seeing a Thatcher, but am I wrong? Is there many hard reaches there? They got a Nomad, Dockerby, and a Glaz.
Yeah, you don't got no means to actually get the walls open. But then again, the Thatcher can be used in really creative ways. If you're going for a plant inside of a smoke, because you can see the C4 coming now, you can time the EMP and catch the C4 out of midair. There's some really creative uses for this new Thatcher, so don't get me wrong. Oh, Jack! Oh dear.
Gracious. This is not going well for him.
I saw the idea, I saw the play. He was inside a CCTV, wanted to get one. But team captain's down. Falling into a C4 there. Owen James.
Both team captains are down. This is potential versus potential.
This is it. This is rookie season.
This is rookie season.
This is full-blown rookie season, and I am honestly here for it. Outside now.
People all over the place. Random smoke bomb over there. Screw it, why not?
Okay, do the other players have the coordination to pull this one together? Obviously, the captains now being dead can feed information on through, try and coordinate it.
Yes.
Essentially, it becomes a game of dispatch. You're micromanaging your squad and making sure they don't end up, you know.
Well, it does feel like the Z team. I will say that.
This is the Z team. This definitely is. I've got
shooting something.
Alfie's going for it.
I mean, the brick walls, you know, they looked funny. I will admit.
I mean, they're just checking for roamers, but I think you've got to recognise.
It's just they're all on site.
Yeah,
they're all on site. This isn't. They've got castles all on site. They're playing defensive. They're holding it. 3 of them are pushing all together though. You've got Camel, Killjoy, and Cat with Gat, Alfie.
Yeah. All
pushing.
Yeah.
Going towards A site.
Smokes have been burnt, so there's no way you can do a smoke plant inside of this one. So I think that was a mistaken keybind there. The smoke just kind of goes to the wrong position. So now it's down to a draw on the door of the objective here, but immediately one-dimensional push here coming in from TGO. It's going to get really easy,
Killjoy's going the other way. Go for a little jog around the map. You know,
Oh, Alfie almost
why
catches
not?
one.
We've only got 20 seconds. Can
Yeah.
they get the plant off in time?
This is it. You need to make a move now. Diversify this attack a little bit. Alfie's got the right idea here. Going to go around. Going to try and apply some pressure from the windows, but needs to get a move. Needs to hop in towards the objective. Instead, hops in towards the frost map.
no, the
Pushing in
frost
through the
map.
objective now. Camel able to claim a headshot there. Alfie will be dropped to the floor. Chaos inside of the objective. All down to range. He's not long for this world. A triple from Ewan and Ace. The first one of the tournament as well. And with it,
Goodness
TGS
gracious.
climb their way back into this one.
That
First
was an
ace.
insane defense. I am guessing Jack was feeding insane information
Has-
there. You had all three people, good discipline. They were not roaming. They were staying on site, keeping it on lock. That is exactly what you need to see in a situation like that.
As soon as it got to that 3v3 where the team captains are down, immediately that's a situation where I think it's easier for the defense because cameras are more valuable than drones in the sense
Exactly
of
that.
the drones of the attackers are not going to be in good positions because not everyone on the rosters in the Showdown Series is going to know the lineups, is going to know where to put the drones. So I imagine the drones that Abyss had to work with weren't ideal, whereas Jack had all of the default cams to play with, presumably, or a good chunk
And we've got
of
to
them.
remember what happened to those smokes. You got to think, what
Oh,
were
yeah.
they doing to those drones as well?
That's it. If you could smoke plant that, it might be a different story, but
hmm
this is just the nature of what could be a real defender-sided flip here for TGS, because you've got to give credit there to sort of Erwin, I believe, was there, getting an ace in that round. All 4 kills. First one with a C4 onto Abyss, then an electric end. Prime stuff here. And it is a more balanced look from TGS. The team as a whole, everyone is kind of putting in a performance of an equal level right now.
I'm seeing it. We have an equal level, but we have Abyss with insane kill pickups here.
13 and 4, no assists as well. That's what I love. Like, if Abyss doesn't get,
Yes.
if Abyss dies, he doesn't even get a say in the gunfight. He's just dead. No,
He's just dead, yeah.
no one trades it out, frags it or whatever.
It's either he dies or they die.
Exactly.
There is no in between.
Oh, first Ash charge going in. Here comes Abyss. Is he just going to go for a charge up red stairs here?
Well, that's something that I would do, except Abyss actually has the skill to pull it off.
Yet again, no hard breach. They're standing outside this wall, waiting to get it open, but there's no means to do it. No one on the side of TGO has any hard breach, and Jellyfish doesn't have a head. Oh, Abyss, Jack duel incoming, straight down the staircase. They see each other. Abyss is better though. Shuts down Jack, 2v4. And TGO, I think, are just going to swing off the back of this momentum here. All just charge through the objective. He's just giving the call to the players. Let's just start swarming this. Let's just spring into action here. Go through garage, go through rafters.
Camel is droning bottom floor. There we go. They found the stairs.
Feeding it, feeding the information, pinging
Feeding-
out, and this is
feeding
what you need to do.
information.
You know exactly where these final 2 are now. Aaron's going to drop to the floor. All down to Edward.
Oh,
Not long for this one. Abyss with the ace in tandem.
17 and 4 from Abyss. This is. Did we get Moss on his PC?
Yeah,
Did we get
yeah.
the little,
yeah,
did we get the anti-cheat?
Can we boss check?
Yeah, can we get a little replay? I don't know what's going on here. Moss check.
Boss check. What the fuck, Abyss? Is all I've got to say to that one. 17 and 4. Oh dear. And this is the thing.
Goodness
If we go
gracious.
back and forth, TGO will win this because of how good their first defensive half was. They can afford to trade rounds right now because they've got such a lead.
That's exactly
It's
it.
not going to worry them in the slightest.
I think I am ready to see what TGS have as an answer to Abyss just going mental here.
And a
And
mental
we
game.
really gotta hope. We gotta hope because they got 2 more games after this. We gotta hope their mental game doesn't go down exactly as you said.
It's mental as well. It's really mental for these guys. Focus, because TGS, due to scheduling, they have to play all of their round robin games tonight. They're back-to-back-to-back games.
Yes. Is it possible to overdose on Siege? We're gonna see the effects.
Trust me, this will be a quick night. I've done longer. These guys have. Jack has certainly done longer sessions of Siege.
This is true.
Versus on the flip side, TGO, this will probably be the most Siege they've played. They've got 1 game today, 2 games next week. Playday. So Schedule's a little bit wackadoodle. If you do want to check it out, I'm going to shamelessly self-promo here. Showdownseries.co.uk. Exclamation mark Showdown Series in chat if you want to get the link to it. New website, go to the tournaments page. You can go to the February Clash, and from there you will be able to get yourself nice and situated. It's on challenge mode with all of the team captains. You can see what's being played and when, who's playing who, follow all the tournaments and all the cool stuff, because we've got some cool stuff cooking. May or may not involve yet another LAN later this year, so if you're not already keeping yourself up to date,
check out the website. Do it. Do it.
do it. Someone gonna fall off a roof here. I could just
Hatch open.
manifest it.
Killjoy got dangerously close, but
Not yet.
I think they got some good legs. I think they can tank the fall. Seeing Camel is droning out. We're seeing some good droning here.
Yeah. And really playing the right role on the team, I think, Camel, at the moment. Just kind of feeding information through to the rest of the players of the team, letting them come on through. Candela's charging on through now. Push up through construction on the door of the objective. Able to tag up the first there. A little bit of damage on towards. Really good pacing right now from the side of TGO to get themselves up towards the objective. You've got 3 players eyeing this one up from construction, 1 from outside, but it's Edward to light up instead with the first.
Abyss is gone.
We saw this be a problem last time. The Vigil's going to get caught by the air jab, mopped up by Alfie. Really good finish. Based off the back of utility there. Prone angle, spots the head. Oh, able to hit the shots. Takes down Edward. Final 2 players left
Alfie's
now for
getting
TGS.
into the flow. He's getting into the mojo.
That Fruit Ninja flow
Alfie's applying
state.
more pressure from the window. Jack picks up a kill on Killjoy.
1 back. 2v2.
2 versus 2. The only difference being that one team captain is still alive.
And he's got a nasty angle right now. ACSG, slug shotgun with an ACOG. This tiny little doorway. Absolutely filthy stuff there. And I don't think Camel quite knows what she's about to expose herself to. Shut on down.
No.
Leaves it up to 1. Jack just sweeping through it there.
We saw Alfie play quite well around the Azami, but Jack just simply held it better.
Really, really good stuff now. 5-4 up. TGO, their lead is narrowing. Certainly. There's certainly
They're picking it back up.
hot water, but it's still favouring, I think, TGO the entirety of the game.
I'd say so. I mean, again, just look at the scoreboard. You got Abyss going crazy with 17, 5, and 1 assist. I
Target
think
bans.
Jack's getting into flow state though. Target bans.
Those are so target bans. Those are like, we just don't want to play the DMRs. Like, Abyss has been absolutely disgusting there on the Dokkaebi DMR. And the ACOGs have been really kind of flexing their muscles in this game.
We've seen some tight angles being held here. That Fenrir, why is Fenrir a wolf?
I don't know why Fenrir is a wolf. He's kind of looking at you.
I have no clue what Siege is anymore. I
lost
do know
track.
that Solid Snake, I saw that trailer.
Yes,
that is insanely
the new
cool.
season. Snake is coming to the game, and that's going to be a fun one.
Do you reckon it'll be locked behind a paywall for the first month?
I have no clue.
I think he will be.
I mean, you know, hashtag watch the 6 Invitational, shameless plug. That's what this whole tournament here is kind of celebrating. You know, the fact that we've got a 6 Invitational coming up. That's why we're on Siege for this month's Showdown Series. So, got the 6 invite. Watch it. These guys, because I don't know all the other players and the other teams are watching right now, steal some strategies. Because, fun fact, the players at the 6 Invitational are quite good at this game. Just a hunch, but they're pretty solid at this game.
Just a hunch. The people who play the game professionally are good at it.
Are they? I mean, I know people who are Siege professionals who are not good at the game.
Oh, Jack. yes, I do know a few of those as well. We're seeing...
Goodness, Edward's on a spawn peak. he's thinking his head out the window, looking for it there on the
I mean, if it pays off, we see Alfie's pushing up on Glaz. Will Alfie... Oh, no.
It pulls away.
Edward's pulled back. Edward's pulled back. I think Alfie could have gotten that with the Glaz. Alfie's keeping an eye on the window. He can see there's a little hole in it.
He sees the head.
Yep,
This is the shots.
Yep, I knew it. I know how Alfie plays.
He's played. He knows what he's doing. Right.
He saw the hole. He saw the hole, and he knew that there was a goal for his bullet.
Something that's really crippled the lineup here, I feel, for TGO so far, is the lack of hard breach. They've not bought hard breach a single round.
Not
yet.
a single time. No, I don't. I'm not sure what's happening. I'm not sure if. I'm sure Abyss and Alfie would have pointed it out. I'm not sure if it's a thing of where they don't have any hard breach operators.
I mean,
because these are newer players.
They've been banned, and that's the issue. Thermite is the one who the newer players are going to have, unlocked, and he's been banned out. So the Hibana is the only option they've got left, really. And Abyss and Alfie want to get off of their safety operators, where they feel they can have more of an individual impact. I think they'd rather just play without the hard breach. Plus, probably makes the map simpler. Less angles to watch for the new guys as well. It might be a full strategical decision here. Jack with the sausage, inside of construction, pretty cornered up right now. I don't know if I like his odds here.
He's gonna swing it anyway. It's Jack. He's gonna swing it. He's gonna get an ace. Maybe.
Right. Maybe. He's going for the window.
We'll flip a coin. We'll see.
It's a coin flip. Whether this window works, it has been opened up, so he's going to be able to get a clear sight line. But no one's close enough. He's got a shotgun.
No one's paying attention.
This is the thing. He's got a shotgun. So if they're all over there, and Camel's watching it, someone's given the call to Camel. She's kind of watching it.
Camel, she's watching
We'll be able to see it. Alfie as well from far back.
Jack's retreated.
He knows it's not going to work. Elsewhere, though.
Abyss is pushing in.
He's in, but dropped to the floor immediately.
He's dead.
2v4
Jack's
now.
pushed.
One a few players left out. Have to just hop in blindly here. Camel the first one to fall there, caught in the window. Alfie playing Sniper Elite from afar.
Honestly, just easy Alfie ace here with Glaz. I've seen him do it before.
Yeah, this is how Alfie
He's
loves
got
to play
this.
this
He's
game.
got 35 seconds on the clock.
This is how he loves to play
Doesn't even
Siege.
matter.
First grenade goes in. Doesn't claim anyone's life.
Oh. He's got 25 seconds to act. He's going to have to push in.
He is. And
He's going over to the windows, but Jack is still there. Oh, Jack's going to swing around.
He's got himself in. Knows there's a flank, but caught in a cross. Yeah, unfortunate one there. Really unfortunate.
Wasn't many options. We're seeing now it is an even 5-5.
Tight split.
TGS have brought it back.
This round is huge. This round is important. This round is important. Reason why.
What the fuck?
Ever go away? You've got
He's
a
just
game.
come in with a frying pan. He's coming with a frying pan, hitting it with a spatula.
As you do.
I'm sorry, please continue.
Professional casting here. Only the best for the Showdown series.
He's come in doing that fucking Skyrim skeleton meme. Goodness gracious.
He did just ask in chat, can we get a Skyrim skeleton implementation on the stream? And well, if I'm not going to do it, he's going to do it himself.
He's going to take matters into his own hands and he's going to scream down my microphone.
I respect the passion. But anyway.
I mean, hey. He did it. It worked out.
We digress. 5-5, the most important round for these guys. Why? Because of the way the round differential scoring works, or the point system for group stage works. If you win in regulation, you get 3 points. If it goes to overtime, suddenly the amount of points you can get out of this game drops to 2. So, for one of these teams, if they whoever loses this round can only then win with an overtime finish, because it will be 6-6, and then we go to overtime. So this is a really important round here, because whoever wins this will be the only team with an opportunity for 3 points. New bomb site, though, for TGS. They've not played basement yet.
I'm liking the comp, though. I am liking the comp. We got Kavira, Legion, Valk, and a Doc.
5 seconds to go.
It's a nice spread, and it screams to me comfortability. TGS right now, they're just playing operators they're happy on, operators that they're kind of comfortable with to play. They're not really trying to push the limits too much. TGO, on the other hand, I think they're doing so much of a similar thing, but on attack, I think you need to tailor your lineup a little bit more here. And especially at the moment, the lack of any like dedicated roam clear operator, you don't have a Dekebi, you don't have a Jackal or a Deimos. Jack's just going to run rampant.
Is that a Ying or a Hibana? Are we seeing a hard breach? That's a Ying. God damn.
But she has can openers.
What are we doing?
She has can openers.
Okay,
They will be
no,
able to get hatches. So we're with that at least. But I'm just concerned with Jack right now. He's just running around the map doing his thing, and he could so
He's going
easily
for a jog.
catch the whole team. Granted, whether she knows it or not, Camel could be the siren to play into factor here. Going to move on through, across. Not spotted out by Jack there. He's going to know. He's going to hear them all. How many can he claim? He's going to charge on through. He spots the Hugger and he spots the cavalry. Can he get any of them? He's able to drop the first one through, but there's a trade. Good response from Alfie there. Another kill going to come in from Abyss, who's decided to drop the hatch there. Puts the advantage into the favour of TGO. Now they can start to aggress on towards the objective there. First one's going to drop. Everyone goes down to the floor. It's all up to Jellyfish now, prone on the floor. Abyss just takes matters into his own hands, demolishes Goon Squad, and will give his team the first point of the tournament and an opportunity to claim all three.
You can't see my camera right now, but my jaw is on the floor.
His jaw is well and truly on the floor.
I am absolutely amazed at what just happened. I don't think Jack expected 3 people to be in that room when he went to push in.
Can't have done. A lovely bit of siege.
Abyss is 20 and
20 bomb.
Goodness gracious. What I'm seeing here is on TGS's team is a lot more even in terms of spread with the kills.
Yeah.
We've got one going 9, 7, and 10. Whereas we've got Abyss just hard pushing here. He is definitely the anchor of that team.
I want overtime. I'll tell you what, Hyper. I want some overtime. I want more out of this. I am having a bloody good time right now on this game. This is actually proving to be a really fun, really well-balanced matchup between these two, with a lot of good individual moments, but some solid strategy mixed in as well. It's been a really good game of Siege, actually, thus far. Really good start for the tournament, and hopefully a sign of things to come, because if we can get some more games like this tonight, we're in for a treat entire month long.
Well, you got to remember, for the next 2 upcoming games, they don't have an Abyss. Or at least not that we've seen. Abyss is on this team. We're going to see in the next couple of games, can someone get the kills like Abyss can? Because if they can't, I feel like TGS is going to put up a lot better of a fight.
This is it. TGO are definitely one of the favoured teams, I think, going into this tournament as a whole. You've probably got what, on paper, I would argue, from what I've been told and from what people kind of said to me, most people are favouring these 2 teams. These are the 2 teams that everyone's kind of going as the forerunners for the tournament. So it's nice to see they're evenly matched, but equally as well, it's just kind of nice to have an equal match, because we didn't really get a lot of that in the last Showdown series. There was a lot of one-sided games, and I'm going to pause here my yapping, because I've got a feeling TGO are going to do what's worked for them before, just charge up this red staircase.
They're thinking about it. They got 3 of them on the staircase.
I think Edward realises it might not be a good idea to hang around. Might just be better to let that one go.
Up.
Here we go. Able to clutch the first Jellyfish core, slacking, but a response from Erwin James keeps things somewhat level. Forced back by the frag grenade, now has to retreat on the way. C4 out the window, not going to catch anyone else out. Camel's the only one left inside of the building now for the side of TGO. Has to come up huge here, not going to be able to do anything against Edward. Just going dominating here on Fawn. Leaves it up to Alfie. 1 versus 3 situation yet again. Pro'd outside the building. Otherwise,
Charlie, I don't know if you've noticed something of where the diffuser is.
Oh yeah, 60 meters was a little bit far from the battlefield, and well,
I think Alfie has no choice here but to either go on a little jog and retrieve the defuse, or just get a quick ace.
Does he just pad
Not
stats?
an ace, actually, it's a 3 versus 1.
It's 3v1.
We're seeing some weird choices with hard breaches, severe lack, and the defuser just being all over the map, just being left behind.
It was a variation on what TGO had tried before. They tried the strategy where they push someone up red stairs, charge them in. They really gave that another go, but this time with that variation of Alfie being on the long support on the glass. The issue is, it's only a handful of windows to watch here inside of this one, none of which can really be directly influenced from that red stairs position. So immediately, Alfie doesn't have the impact, I think, in this round that he may have wanted to. The rest of the team's kind of gone away and died without him, and now it puts us in a funny situation where he's left on his own. Jack, ACSG, Hyper, how about this for a start to the tournament? Oh, what a shot! Oh,
I mean, Alfie has just gotten a fresh haircut.
I'd argue more than a haircut. He's got a fresh head.
Oh my god, that is an insane shot from Jack.
Bans reinstated. Defense certainly leading the way so far, and it's favourable for TGS that they will be the ones to control it.
I gotta say, you had your wish granted. We gathered the Dragon Balls, and we're into overtime. So,
1 And this is the both these teams have 1 point now. They're both on the table. They're both on the standings. It's now who's able to get that second point, because that one will now make a difference. Because when your round differential is this tight, you're going to need every point you can get.
I honestly have no clue. I can't predict who's going to win this.
This has been playing very well. I feel like he might have a good chance.
We've got a surprise guest appearance.
Guest appearance
We
on the
got a
mic.
surprise guest appearance from Ember.
Ember, come
Oh,
cast.
no, I'm kidding. These are the voices in my head.
Yeah.
They just speak on their own sometimes. It just happens, you
The
know.
voices, yeah. Ember's coming up to get spoilers on the game. Because the stream's on a delay, so he's coming up to get a little sneak peek of what's happening.
Goodness gracious.
I think there's a rule somewhere there about competitive integrity and not letting... Dianic, this is Hyper. Hyper, introduce yourself to Dianic.
Hello, my name is Hyper. I'm schizophrenic. Would you like to hear one of my voices?
No.
Hi, guys.
That's one of my voices. Yeah, he's low-key chill.
Oh,
He
God.
don't do much.
There we go. Sorry, no, I've got actual casters, Hyper. Like, actual people that know how to cast this game.
Interesting. I don't know how to do that.
Neither do I. This is on a 3-minute delay, so apologies, because I'm observing it as well as producing it and streaming it. This is basically, used to be a uni tournament. It's now just uni tournament and a couple of people's friends. Most of these guys here are newish to Siege. They've not played much. We have a couple of champs scattered around. I'm sure you can tell at the scoreboard, looking at who's who. It's just fun. Fun and games. But we do sometimes do cool things. And speaking of cool things, Abyss, he wants to go for this rush. He wants to try and find Jack, because he knows it's Jack on this roam. If there's going to be someone lurking about the map, being precarious, it's going to be Jack.
Jack is on the red stairs, as he's seen Abyss do many a time. He is learning, he is adapting.
Thinking. Question is, who's going to be the one to get his first kill? Jack's going for a bit of a reversal position down here, all the way below, and he doesn't know it, but he might be able to catch two on here. There's two players currently inside the rafters.
I think he hears them with his 1000% headphones.
Yeah. Jack is going to be a little bit deaf after this game with the way he likes to play this one, but Abyss will just go on the drone, and I like this from Jack. He's just playing more reserved, not giving his life away early yet. You can hear it. There's players above, there's people on the top, but not really
He's not giving away his position.
No.
He's not letting up. He's playing sneaky.
But he has incense given the ground, because look at this. Players from the side of TGO now in towards Construction's side, and there's not really much of an attack formulating elsewhere. You've got Camel on highway. Alfie's playing a bit further back, and this push-up is largely centric on how well Abyss can do on this rush here. Pushing on in. Edwards looking to play this one up close, unaware of the player in the tight corner there. Abyss gets the first.
Jack's coming behind Killjoy.
And that's
Behind,
the first.
gets Killjoy.
But there's trade, there's a cross being held. Beautiful response there from TGO to deny the impact from Jack. And this
We just saw a counter to a counter. Goodness gracious.
This game is like Rivals.
Oh no, Camel's into a frost mat, and immediately Owen James is there to get the response on it. 2 versus 2 situation right now. Both players for the side of TGS locked towards Bathroom 90's side. Abyss to hold the cross. I think Alfie here wants to try and backstab them a little bit. They have the right idea, but time's going to play the factor here. 30 seconds left to go. These players, they need to start to get a move on here.
Well, at least the diffuser isn't on the other side of the map this time. There is
Abyss
potential
goes.
here.
Owen James coming up, nuclear when
Smoke bomb
needed
goes
most. Alfie, he's had a bit of a quieter game so far. Needs to come up big here to bring this one on through. Otherwise, for TGS, it should be an easy round for them. 10 seconds left to go. Has to charge on through. Gonna see the Ephemeral. Unable to control the F2. Panicked off by Owen James with his third in the round.
That was a good attempt from Alfie.
TGS will get themselves their first match point here of the series and an opportunity to close this one on out.
I'm just absolutely bewildered. Abyss is 23-8. I mean, what more can I really say here?
This is it,
Should've
and
died less.
it's a big omen as well, because the majority of the rounds where Abyss has gone down, TGO go to lose. That is a problem for the team going further into this tournament. That is going to be a massive issue for them going into this tournament. If they can't perform, if Abyss isn't performing, as great as Abyss is, you cannot keep it going forever. And like TGS have done, they will just play a bit further back, stop giving him the gunfights like Jack was doing, and just not facilitate a round where Abyss is able to take the world in his hands.
That is, I couldn't have put it any better myself. That is exactly what's happening here. Abyss is being used sort of as a crutch, or at least by Killjoy and Camel, as we're seeing. Less aggressive gunplay from them too.
Attackers need to locate
They
and
had a bet granted. They are newer players, so like we've said, defense is probably going to be easier for them. They're back on towards this side now. They're back on towards the defense, and more importantly, chat rejoice. The Capcat traps going on the doorways.
Cap cans have been placed. That only took about how many rounds? What's 7 + 6? 13.
We're on round 14 now. This is round number 14.
Round 14. Goodness.
We got there. But you never know, could make all the difference here. Abyss going to be pinging them through, spending much of the prep phase, just kind of instructing here where you might want to be popping them down and sort of how you're going to want to play this one. And it's equal to say that's probably the best way to do this right now.
remaining.
I mean, Travi, I'll let you in on a little secret.
Yeah?
I've played against Jack in a 1 versus 1, and I managed to kill him by putting 5 cap cans on one door. So I know that he is susceptible to cap cans.
And they're so
very
random.
susceptible.
They're so random.
random.
This is the other thing.
In the
They're not-
hands of a player who doesn't know what they're doing.
Oh dear.
Oh,
Oh dear. Oh dear. The Capcat's gone.
Oh dear.
The Capcat's
I
gone.
feel like
P.
I insulted them too far.
Yeah, we
That
might have to
is-
throw this one to a little bit of a rehost here. So we're going to just throw things off to a break. We'll be back in just a moment. And we'll be with the continuation of this game. 3, 2, 1. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen, for bearing with us during that brief little technical pause. The rulebook for the uninitiated. If we are in the action phase and no one has taken damage and someone disconnects or otherwise crashes or can't play the round for whatever reason, because no one has taken damage, the round has not started on paper, we rehost it, we reset things. The teams, they will probably go back with probably what the lineups they've had before for themselves, so there's no worries in those regards, really. Where we left things off, Hyper, want to run us down?
Goodness gracious. I don't think I even can.
All the pressure, all the pressure
so
on your
much
shoulders
happening.
now, go.
All the pressure on my shoulders. God,
Attackers need to locate and defuse as many
are we redoing overtime from the... No, from the second point.
We're doing it from the second round, yeah. So from the round we left it on.
Okay,
so Goon Squad just taking their first attack, defensive round rather on the overtime. It was arguably a bit of a choked round, I feel, from TGO. I definitely feel like they should have won that round. They were at a 4v2 at one point, but some really good playing from Ewan James and Jack to just bring it back and get that round over the line for them. So they now find themselves up a map point here. TGO have to make that recovery for the first time since round number 1. They're on the back foot.
attackers have discovered the location of a
The
bomb.
recovery
10 seconds
has
to
been
insertion.
insane. I'm honestly surprised it went into
5 seconds remaining.
overtime, especially with how Abyss has been performing. It's kind of a crazy match. Kind of a crazy match.
It's been a really good match. Like, Aris had 22, 23 kills before the rehost, something like that, so he's got
Yeah.
insane. But speaking of insane, look at this attacking lineup. Oh boy. Here we go. This one. This is going to be a plant-centric one. TGS are going to want to go on the fact that we've just had that momentum break. We've just had that rehost, that pause. They're going to want to shock and awe this one. Ewan James down from below, going to pop the Amaru straight up the hatch. Abyss is the only one really on site right now, and even he's not ready for what's about to happen. Here it goes. Charging on through.
Oh,
Abyss can call completely asleep at the wheel there. The diffuser's
the
going
bomb.
down. Site's completely vacant. Camel's in the corner. She does get the first one. Giving a bit of room here for a response, but you've got to make that response quickly if you're TGO right now, because that diffuser's going down. Your time left inside of this server, it's clicking. Clock's going down. Alfie from CCTV trying to make a response on the long angle here, but they are being watched. They are being held. But equally, that means there's less focus on the objective, because you're trying to target this sniper. You're trying to target this other player. The only one in the building right now is Jack, isolated on an island on the shield here. Do you go for the defuse? What do you do in this situation? Camel has to try and hold it. They're just going to try and stick it out, but no, the cover from Jack is good for it. Camel here, 1 versus 3, unable to do anything. Goon Squad will make this rehost a pretty quick one as they close out the game 7-8 to 6.
What? Sorry, I am in awe. That was insane.
Jack! 0 kills Abyss.
Oh my god.
Oh, brutal stuff. Bring it back to the cams. I mean, what a performance. What a way to start this one. An overtime game ending on a rush round like that. Hyper, that one was a banger.
I couldn't even keep up with it. I'm gonna be so honest. I couldn't keep up. There was so much happening at once that I think that play just shocking, you know, the momentum break and just coming all in with the plant. That was definitely the play there.
It certainly was, and really good read from Jack. That's the kind of competitive experience, the shot calling that we expected to see from him. Finally coming in, get his team over the line. Probably a little bit closer than they would have liked, but commiserations to Gooned Ones as well, right? They got that point, had a really good performance as a team, and I think looking back at it, they're going to be coming back next week with their heads held up high, knowing they can compete with what they have said is their biggest competition. If they can do that against their biggest competition, in their minds, the rest of these teams should be a nice cakewalk for them.
Definitely.
Now, well, that was just game 1 of the night. We've still got 2 more to
just
come.
game 1.
We have got
2
more bangers on the way. We've got DS versus TGS coming up right after this short break. After what was a lengthy map 1 and a pretty quick break, we're now back, ready for our second game of the evening. Hyper, our first one was a banger. Does our second game have any chance of living up to those expectations?
I think so. I do believe so. We've got Odin and Jennings, who I know are very good players. Ember is one of the most consistent players I've seen, and Margie is definitely the wild card here.
Yeah.
So I'm expecting some very shocking rounds.
Some
to say
shocking
the
rounds.
least.
And you know what map we're going to. Yeah, I've spoiled you to the map, Vito. So viewers at home,
You have.
this best of one, we're going to a different spot. We're going to be going to a new one. We're going to be going to Consulate. And this one, I love to see it. It is a good fun map. Reason being, so many traps, so many corners. It can lean itself to a bit of defender favour at times, but it's certainly one of the more interesting ones that we've got in our pool. And we're ready. Game started. Just like that. Problem solved. We are going to be going in. We're off to the races. Game number 2 for the evening. What do we see from the operator bands? Do we see more hard breaches? Do we see some traps? Because like you've said, Hyper, there's a lot of trap players on that team.
There is. If they can preemptively get those traps or any mains off rip here, but a lot of these players are quite versatile. I think Margie is the only one who has quite a limited pick. So they could try and target ban, try and limit one player. Valkyrie and Ace.
Fair.
Get rid of the cams. That's a fair ban.
It's a good shout. Hard breach ban, fairly standard. Ace as well. He's one of the more versatile operators in the fact that he's got the stuns, he's got the really good gun in the AK-12, and that range hard breach potential as well. There's a lot he brings to the table. Valkyrie on the flip side, a lot of information, C4s, solid weapons. It's a fair ban, fairly nothing out of the ordinary. In terms of operator bans here though, the Fawn ban, that one is targeted.
That is exactly what I thought would happen. I know that Jack directed that easily towards Margs.
We were playing customs last week, and I had the pleasure of having both Wingdings and Margie Valiants on my team. And we were very much a crutch on the traps type roster. And let's just say it did not go very well for Mr. Jack. So I think he's recognising.
On Echo.
Buffed as well.
That is new, yes.
Newly buffed. And I also really appreciate this synergy on the side of DS as well. Like, 3 of them have the same background cards. Perfection. I just love it when they're putting a little bit of extra effort in. I do like that to see.
I mean, they have to have matching outfits. You know, if you go into a tournament, you have to.
Yeah, you've got to dress your best like we have. You know,
exactly.
we're putting in the work.
I'm here for a job application.
Mr. Ubisoft, please.
Mr. Ubisoft, please, give me some money. Dirt poor. We're seeing immediately with the Aruni gates, we've got the mirror setups, we've got the Echo drone. This is a very... It's not as trap heavy.
No, it's not. And that's going to lean to the strengths of DS. I think the more they can diversify, because right now, like we've said, we've got them on books, on paper, on record as quite a trap heavy lineup.
Yes.
So if they can diversify, branch away from that a little bit, it's going to help them to be a bit more unpredictable in what's going up against here. And you can see immediately TGS are using the repick feature to swap their operators, to play different characters, and really give themselves a bit more variety in what to expect from this lineup here. You've got the Deimos to go for the hunt, you've got the Ying as well. It's going to be very aggressive in terms of clearing that objective, because looking at the lineup of the defense as well, it's going to be anchor-centric. DS are going to play home, they're going to play their side.
I think what can be a decisive factor is when the finger boost is pressed. That could really turn over a fight, especially at long ranges.
Certainly. She can help from anywhere in the map as well. That's a big part of it. Edwin doesn't necessarily need to be with the player he wants to help. If Jack makes the call all the way on this bottom floor backstab that, hey, I need some support right now, Finger Boost is there. He's up on support. An early duel emerging here as the drop down from Yellow, using that LMG to its full potential. C4 is going to be thrown shot out of midair there by Owen James. Poor old Wingdings running around with this mirror, trying to do what he can. Boost is going to go on up. Ember's the first one to make the pick, forced out by the frag grenade, no choice but to retreat on away. Pre-fire a few, loving this double, loving this play from Wingdings, and he's just able to fall on back. Edwards dropped to the floor, and no immediate response from the side of TGS.
If there's anything that Jack has, it's experience. And a bullet in the head, unfortunately.
Taken down 3v3. This is what the Deimos can do right now. He can play from underneath. He can start to apply some pressure on towards these defenders from underneath. There's a lot of soft floor on this site. And as well, it leaves the players on the top floor down for the count. Ember's able to take down another for it. Effectively, a 1 versus 1 here on this top floor position now with everything being compromised. Margie in a corner. Jack trying to do what he can, but I think he recognises now he needs to come up to support the rest of the team.
Jack's on the flank with Deimos. Got hit by the Echo drone, so he's going back. Ember gets another pick.
Triple. Is he going to start his tournament off with an ace? Is he going to start off?
I think he is.
He wants this final kill.
I think he's hungry.
Low HP. But death marks come on through. He's inviting this kill. Jack knows who he's got to go for. And he's going to be able to get it.
Oh, the headshot!
From underneath. That's what the Deimos is good for.
Headshot from the roof.
That's beautiful. Really good stuff here. And Jack could look to split this one. He doesn't have diffuser, other side of the map, so it's really out of the question right now. He needs to win these gunfights. And I think for DS, Ember's just going to make the calls. Run, hide, don't give yourself away. Marks is all the way over in manager. Just chilling.
I was going to say, Marks
yeah.
could catch him
If
off
Odin
guard.
could just survive another 15 seconds, he's good. They've done it. It's easy peasy here. Jack recognises he needs to make a push. Margie's going to go and tag on him up. Spots the player out, runs back in towards the objective and supporting.
If Margie doesn't know what she's doing, Jack doesn't know what she's doing.
That's exactly it.
Jack has
and he's
no
caught
clue.
in the middle. Really good crossfire.
And it works!
Really good cross from DS there. As they will take the first round. Not the ace for Ember, but I don't think he's going to be too upset over that one. A good start here on Cons for the new roster.
A 3K to open. Open round with 3K. That is insane.
Beautiful stuff.
That shot from Deimos with just the singular bullet going through the roof and getting the headshot, that was a beautiful
Consulate
shot.
has a map, has a lot of vertical opportunities. That's not the last we're seeing of Deimos, I'm telling you that now. We're going to see
And we're seeing
more.
a ram as well, as you talked about vertical.
Yeah?
We're seeing a ram.
It's that rotation. DS have won that top floor now. They've got that choice. They can go for the mid floor. They can go for piano. They can go towards Visa. They can go towards server, play that split site. Or they can do what we're seeing in front of us. Go for that basement site here. And with the way DS are playing, they're not playing flashy. They're playing around their utility. Echo drones, maestros, bubbles, all these kind of pieces of information that are going to just avoid them having to take gunfights and keep up with the dueling department of Goon Squad. They recognise a clear win condition right now, and it's really nice to see.
We're seeing some adaptations early in, which I like. They're not just going to use the same strategy over and over again.
No, keep things variation, which is like what we said. So good for them, because we can't have them getting rid of it. We've not seen a Capcan yet. We've not seen a Denari yet. Those namesake kind of trap operators, they're not relying on them yet. They're not using them as a crutch up.
Margie is using different operators than usual. Echo, we're seeing a Maestro. This is new, and it seems to be working.
Yeah.
Because she's providing more value, just not for her, but for her team as well.
Early days, but promising start here. On the lineup of the attack, looks like a very default one here for the basement of Consulate. You're going to try and get yourself that vertical control up from above here. Use the Twitch to try and hunt out that utility. And then, you know, bring in the power, bring in the breach. Got that thinker to support kind of an execute. It's fairly standard. Nothing unusual. But equally, you do lose that flashiness of the Deimos.
You can see they go in, it's electrified.
Has Odin been spotted?
I'm wondering what they're doing.
They spotted Odin. Do they know he's just ratting behind this piano? Because if Jack wanders in, that could be... Oh, he spotted him, yeah. Oh, no, he didn't. I don't think he did. He hears him. He will see him.
No way.
He knows. And he's going to try and go for an easy little pre-fire here. I don't know if Odin knows he's been compromised. He has no idea of what's about to hit him through the wall. None other than Jack-O-Lantern. Jellyfish taken out by the Evil Eye there. Shut on down, trying to make a push in towards the objective. Wingding shuts out this backstab. Are they aware of the yellow player? Jack misses his shots, allowing Wingdings to try and make a response. Falls on back. The two players of the Goon Squad, they're left separated, isolated on an island. And now they've got to walk into what effectively are two DMRs holding these long angles with the ACOG. Things aren't looking great right now for them.
Jack is just hitting these insane shots. First with the floor and then with the wall bang. It's what more could you ask for?
Ask for him to get his boogie drones. They're not in a good place.
Jennings is holding this angle.
Oh, taken down.
Oh, Jennings loses it. 2 versus 2, it's even.
And this is...
Like Jennings could have held it. He could have just not
This
peeked.
puts Marks in a tough situation now. Forced to get off the Evil Eyes. Forced to play an more active role inside of this round here. Going to spot the player making the cross. Not quite able to give the shots in low. Gives her position away. Edward going to rotate back outside of the building here, going for the backstab. It's Jack. Now on the basement floor. Will have been heard out by Ember. Know that there's a player there.
Oh.
Bit of damage being exchanged, but instead it's
Didn't
Ember to come
see
out
him.
on top. Edward forced to charge in through the Surya gate now. 60 seconds left on the clock. DS.
Maggie doesn't see
They
him.
can just play their time advantage. You know where he's coming from.
She doesn't see the alibi. There we go. She knows. She heard the gunshots.
And she's able to get
And
it.
she gets the kill.
Good stuff there.
You know, a big lack of awareness, but the gunshots were loud enough to get her attention. We're seeing it.
He's seeing it. TGS not looking great off this initial back foot here. And now, granted, I'm going to play devil's advocate here because we have seen the quality from TGS as in the previous game here as well. Consular in comp is defender-sided, typically. 4-2
Yes.
split for the defensive half, on par for course. So things echoing through here, and if you add that extra factor, because I would always, in my books, with how Showdown Series tends to play, you take what's expected in comp, add one defensive round to the tally of what you expect from a defense. So if we see a 5-1 split here, is it good? No. Is it the end of the world? I wouldn't argue,
Not
because it is going to be a very defender-sided map, and now that Skyscraper's gone, I could definitely see Cons becoming one of our more defender-sided maps here in our circuit.
Defenders, protect your bombs from being defused by attackers.
And here comes the Capcan, but here comes a really wacky lineup from DS. You got the Cav.
True. Ember's on Cav. I think he's getting a bit more confidence now after getting 4 kills. Especially that opening with the 3K as well.
Yeah.
He's looking. He's hungry. He's looking for kills.
They want to make a statement round here. They know this is the tertiary bomb site. On paper, what is going to be your weakest one? The one you're most likely to lose. Because after this site, you can rotate back up towards top floor. And then you can continue your rotation. This is going to be your weakest one on paper. So why not go for something flashy? Why not go for something a little bit different? Because if you can have a statement round here, that could really start to impact on the mental for TGS.
And especially, they've got another game to play after this as well.
They do. You do indeed, and it's going to be a tough one for them due to scheduling. That one will be team captainless also. That one's going to be a 3v3 without Jack. It's going to be a fun one.
Oh my god. That's against Connor's team, isn't it?
That
Without
is
Connor.
without Connor's team minus Connor. So that'll be an interesting one, and maybe not 100% indicative of how those teams will play if they do match each other again, but it will certainly be a good benchmark for it. And right now, a bit of an interesting pace to this round here. Jack's outside of the objective, has been spotted out by Odin, will take a lot of damage for it, but instead it's Margie to kick off the round there. He gets the first one onto Ewan. Yet again, DS off to a really good back foot here, and Ember, while he's not been needed, he can still play a big factor in this round, and he's got support on the top floor as well.
You can see Jack knows Ember's there.
He knows he's got to watch his 6. He cannot focus away right now. Without the support of his team, he can't focus on this site either. It's a really difficult position he's worked himself into. Does have to ping on towards the player playing outside a closet there, but not able to hit the headshot. A little bit waffly. Wingdings will yet again escape the gunfight. Now Hack feeds the pings on through, looking to try and challenge back the angle. It's a really difficult one here for Jack. E1D is going to come on through. Edwards made his way in towards console office now, faced up with the Cav, has a rough idea of where she is, going to spot the barrel, able to clean her up like no business. Ember unaware of the hop-in, but downstairs, Jack's gone down. Margie on a double. She's on a tear so far, and Goon Squad, they're on to 1.
This isn't looking good. I mean, I've said it before, I'll say it again. Edward, just easy ace here. Never mind.
The Capcan
I think
trap!
I said that a bit too early.
The instant kill! The Capcan! Oh my, was that an ace from Marks? I think that... Yeah, I think that...
I think that was.
No, it wasn't. She got 2 kills. She had 2 kills before this. Hold on,
okay,
hold on.
2
I'm gonna
kills,
double. I'm
okay,
gonna
cool.
check because obviously the stream's a bit behind. But
Yes.
that was either a 3K or an ace from Marks. Either way, what a round from DS.
Like I said earlier, when new players or when
Wasn't.
players who don't exactly know where to put the cap cans, you don't know where the cap cans are going either.
No, that was a good cap can though. That was actually a big brain cap can. Because it's right next to the gas pipe, you only need to put 1 EDD on the doorway, and the detonation of the EDD will set off that gas pipe that's right next to the door and do what it did there, insta-kill.
Oh,
It's like that Thorn Trap, remember the one we had on
right.
Clubhouse a bit earlier on? It's a really big brain strategy, and it's one of those few positions in the game where the gas pipes are in a really good position for it.
I
And
didn't even think about the gas pipe. Yeah.
that's what got the kill. Capcan trap only did 60 damage. It was the gas pipe explosion, which was like a C4 that finished him off.
Oh my god. Okay, right.
We said a statement round. We said a mental round. Mental not going to be good for TGS right now.
No, no. I mean, a 0-3 open. I mean, it's on defense. They only need to win about 1 or 2 games on attack, just to be in a safe space. But can they do it?
Attackers need to
Done a full site rotation. That's the big issue as well now. DS can return to what's worked for them before, and they will change the pace up. Margie's off the Echo, on towards the Capcan. Odin's gone on towards the Castle. They're not letting themselves fall into this pattern of monotony that I think we might have expected from them. For TGS, though, the lineup looks different, but I think the ideas are going to be the same.
I think so. I'm not seeing I'm seeing a lack of hard reaches. We're not seeing much today. I mean, it's not exactly needed on this map, but
Hear me out. Jack on Carly's never a good sign. That to me is always screaming something's not clicking right in the head.
Something's wrong.
Something's a little bit,
Yeah.
Something one way or another is a little bit precarious, and I don't know what it is, but I can't say I'm a fan.
well, we're gonna find out. And again, we got a sniper on Consulate. Is this? It's quite a big map, but
Yeah, is this the map for
is it gonna pay off?
There's so many tight angles to watch. You
I
look, you sort of scan across the top floor here. There's so many tight spots, and yeah, it can be difficult to hold with a rifle like that. But they have boxed themselves in. It's a very much, they're not playing for the whole map here, DS. They're kind of just playing for sight, and because they're not being given that initial engagement, I think Goon Squad are struggling a little bit to find a way into a round, because they're not being given that one that perhaps Abyss in the previous game would have given them.
And again, just there's no hard breaches. We've got Odin on Castle, so it's going to take them a while to break in if they do want to.
Checking for Capcan traps. You can see the fear in their heads, knowing roughly what to expect there. Edward going to be in the first gunfight here with Margs. Both sides taking a little sort of equidistant damage from one another. Pull on back. But instead, Jack's the first one. Tries to lunge in towards the objective. Pays the price for it. Shut out by Ember. 4v3 situation right now for the Goon Squad. Jellyfish next up on the line to try and cross the entryway in towards the objective, but there's no information. Look at the count in the top right of the screen. They have no idea where anyone is at this point. They think there's players out and about. They have no idea. Everyone from DS is playing the anchor.
Struggling. Edward's struggling with that barbed wire.
And now he's about to walk into the line of sight of Margie, challenging the angle. Will be able to get the down. Really good shot there.
Oh no, the cap
But
can
it's a cap can. Takes another one down. We've got 2 down players at the moment, and whether they're going to be able to recognise for a recovery or not, it's elsewhere on the map where the attention focuses. Ewan James now charging through. Ember's going to be up on the line here to try and survive this one. Going to be completely caught out by the flashbang. So here comes Wingdings to try and play some fire support, but he's recovered from the blind in time. Able to shut down the first. It's all up to Jellyfish now. 1 versus 4 to deny the flawless round. It's not going to be. DS running away with this game here. 4-0 up.
Why doesn't Capcan work like this for me when I use it? God damn it.
Listen.
I'm seeing some insane Capcans here. I doubted it. I will say I'm a Capcan hater, but it's working, and I can't argue it. It's just working.
This is pressure. This is pressure incarnate, because what you're doing right now with your dish, you're relying on that utility, relying on such a deep objective, rather than spreading yourself out thin and giving Goon Squad one problem to deal with at a time over the course of the round. You're giving them an easy early round in trade for a very, very deep and complex mid-late round to clear. That when you get towards that objective, there's 10, 20 problems you've got to try and work out how to get through.
I mean, you got castle walls, you got Capcans, you got... Oh, what was it? Was it a Fenrir last round?
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, there was a Fenrir as well. This if you just walk in without scanning the room, you're gonna get punished.
It will be. You're gonna be shut down for it. Oh joy! This round, it's a penultimate one for the half here. Goon Squad really need to get on the board. This is gonna be paramount for them. If they lose this one, they're 5-0. It's looking worrying. Back down to the basement we go. And yet again, a change up in lineup. Not using the Evil Eyes. Not using that Maestro again. We're seeing Denari for the first time, as well as just more traps.
Do you think DS could just take the next 3 rounds and just get an early game? Just clear 7-0.
You know
Do you
what?
think this is in the books?
This is the thing, because they've started on the defense, even if TGS, let's say, if Flipside would be in this position, their mental's going to be down going in towards that second half. So for the first few rounds, it's easy pickings for them to kind of keep the positive up here. If they can end the if they can end the half on a win, momentum's on their side. It's in their favour a little bit. It's a very good space for them to be in going in towards that next couple of rounds. And you know, we look towards the players here on TGS, not a single one sitting positive. Versus on DS, you've got Ember who's 7-3, Margie 6-0, and everyone else is even and positive.
Opening with the Thermite. Again, Defuse is on the floor.
They're not sure of what to commit to yet, I think, TGS. They don't look like... this is different to the Clubhouse we saw, because the Clubhouse was confident. Every round they went into with an intricate plan, a networked layer, and here, they're in.
Jack on Jack violence. This is awful to see.
Awful to see. Jack's going to win the gunfight. And he's got himself a really nice incursion here. Look at how close he is towards the objective. DS recognising the pressure. Need to try and encapsulate him. It's Margs and Ember here, holding him on a tight little cross angle. Beautiful angle held from Margs. Shuts it down. 3v3 now. As the rest of the team for TGS, a bit discoordinated, have to just make the push on in, trying to stick the plant down in, and then that's the chaos here. Evan James to provide some cover fire. Diffuser's being stuck down to the ground here, but a push in from Yellow not working out. Diffuser's going to go down towards the floor, will be stuck on through. Claymore dropped as well, so that's a potential freebie there for the side of TGS, but with one man left standing to hold this post plant, it's a difficult one there. Odin will fall to that Claymore. Gives one back the other direction. Margie going to be sticking a defuse there, left on Ember to try and provide the cover, but he needs to make a move now. Elwyn needs to go, because otherwise he's going to ninja defuse and stick it. DS with their 5th in a row.
Margie with the commitment. Bullets do not scare her.
It's amazing.
Oh my god. This is... I couldn't have predicted the game going this way.
This is such an upset.
I don't... I'm just going to come out and say it. I think Jack playing a bit more selfishly may have worked last time against TGO,
this isn't
but
gonna
I
work.
don't think it's working out here. We need to bring the team together. We need to attack together, and we're just not seeing that.
A few rounds now, we've seen Jack going towards the objective on his own and wants a bit of a backstab play. If he gets taken out on his own, no one else in the team is in a position to respond immediately to it. And that is where the weakness of a backstabber can come in. If you're going to go for that play, it's a valid move, but you need to do it as and when the rest of your team are in a position to spring off the back of that action, so it is an actual backstab. Because if you're the only one going for it, it's not a backstab. It's a very tiny front line, and one that has been seen very limited days.
Yes, that is exactly right. I couldn't have said it better.
This is a bit worrisome for TGS right now, and I don't know how the end of this one goes. There you go. This is the famed cap can trap. I mean, here we go. Just another look at this. Sets off the gas pipe.
If DS can win 6 in a row, I'm sure TGS can bring it back and win another 6 in a row.
And we have another overtime.
Like we said, it's a defender-sided map, but one upset can just give DS the win.
It is. Tiaki as well. Shout out, man, Myth the Legend in chat. Pulling apart these setups. Tiaki, this is a more casual tournament. But a lot of these guys, most of these guys, are not competitive players. So we cut them a little bit of slack. But that is fun Siege to watch. So thank you for coming in, man. Hope you're doing well.
Keep ripping into him.
Yeah, no, that's it. Keep
Do it.
But yeah, let's just tear these
Scream.
tear these guys apart. Why is Margie only 8-0? Come on, she's only 8-0.
Come on, only
like 10-0. Come on, Margs. What the hell? What the hell,
Well, we're seeing Margs at 8-0, and we're seeing Baker at 3-5. This is weird. We're in a parallel dimension. Things are upset here.
She's literally surpassed us all on the reverse 007. Jack, he's around the team, but I don't know. They have an idea in mind. They're going to get the first breach opened on up. Ember's playing upstairs through lobby. Edward will be on this roam clear, tasked up to try and find this scope. Is he just going to ignore? Just going to ignore the Scopos, and that gives Ember the Q. I think drop right back towards the objective. Focus on what's important right now. Going to check things out. Breach is going to be opened up. I think you now need to spring in towards action here. Smoke's going to be thrown on through. You're going to see the player charging, trying to go for a smoke plant, not going to be successful. Luckily, though, Ewan James is there for a trade on back. And finally, a showing of life here. The backstab from Jack, working out to be successful. Runs through the cap cam, will open up the back wall here. Applying a bit of pressure, an extra dimension towards this attack on now. As Odin and Wingdings left to held up the fort, make it just on towards Odin here.
Ooh.
Up with the MP5. Able to get the first one out, gives away his position. Now needs to try and find these final on two. Jack on the zero cam's going to feed the information, but Odin's better on the shots. However, can't quite find the final one. And TGS, they'll come out of this half battered and bruised, but they won't come out empty-handed.
I am at a loss for words yet again. I mean, Jack definitely pulled that round back. He just played quite well, got 2 kills there. But we're seeing a lot of solo plays here.
This is solo.
This is stressful.
This is hard. Where does the game go from here? We've said Showdown Series games, their lower rank nature does tend to lean them a bit more defender favoured, but is it this defender favoured? That 5-1 half is going to take us all the way to overtime or even a TGS win here? I don't know. I really don't know.
I'm not sure. Well, if TGS mess up even 1 round, that puts them at such a bad point.
1 point. That's it. 1 round mess up from TGS.
That's all it takes.
It's a single point gone to DS then. They've got their 1 that they need. They can then look to try and secure the rest in regulation.
This is going to be a tough one.
And it's a solo lineup.
We've seen TGS. We've seen them take the last round, so they've won 1 game. Even if they take a loss here, they've still won a game. They could win the 3rd one to get 2 wins.
They could.
Which could get them into semi-finals.
This is it. You only need to be not the worst team in the tournament to make playoffs.
Exactly.
You only need to not be the worst. Which is, don't get me wrong, I think so far going to prove to be quite a difficult thing because this is proving to be a more interesting tournament than...
Could have predicted.
Yeah, this is certainly not playing out the way I would have seen tonight going. And I think everyone in chat that kind of knows these guys, knows what we do here, is feeling a similar sentiment. But that just makes it all the more fun looking at this the rest of tonight and next week as well.
We've got a lot to look forward to.
Oh, this does feel like I'm watching an APAC game in a way. This has the spice that an APAC game of Siege has, where just random stuff is happening for no reason sometimes. This has that little bit of like APAC Tier 2 spice to it, and I'm here for it, honestly.
Yeah, I mean, I know these guys. I've known them for a while. This is about right. This is, I mean, they're doing a lot better setups than what I would be doing. Let's put it that way.
Nothing on the Hawaiians. The best team in all of T2, Rainbow Six Siege, obviously. Absolutely nothing on the Hawaiians.
We're seeing Jack with the impact on the explosive pipe. We heard the Ayana.
It's a clever play. This is going to be genius from Jack. Watch this, because if someone walks in there, instant kill.
If someone walks in.
An instant kill.
Come on, come on.
Are they going to do it? I want my Twitch clip, thank you very much.
I just want to see this happen. I want to see if it works. He's playing patiently.
I don't think they're going to. I hate to be that guy. I really don't think they're going to. I think they've seen the impact hole up above and realised maybe walking in through that doorway is not the best play. They're still going to go from this sort of Visa side, but instead they're just going to sort of divert a little bit, go through the window instead. Drones coming in as well, so should be able to provide a little bit of a spot on towards the one.
Jack's on it again. Impact through the floor. He's got an angle on the window.
And if he can just have to trigger discipline
he's breaking it down.
It could be free.
Yes. She pushes in. Yep. Exactly as you said.
And now he can just
And he's off. He's gotten his kill. Yep. He's just chilling. He's predicting that they're going to rotate there. Will it pay off?
Yes, finally spotting out. But look how long it's taken him to deal with just Jack. This is that problem-solving factor that can really plague teams we find in the Showdown Series because, look at them, they're not really sure what to do with themselves now. They've kind of encountered a bit of a roadblock, and I feel like this is where we're going to pause for a little while. And it's just time. It's over half the round already, and Jack's barely had to break a sweat.
This is that defender-sided map. This is where TGS could pull it back get 6 in a row, win just.
If I
before
have to watch a game
I'm
that's just
feeling
like
it.
pure defensive dominance for like an hour straight, I'm going to be so disappointed. But they're just walking in. They're just feeding him at this point. Marky now in towards the building.
Yeah.
Immediately, is Jack going to go for the interrogation? I think he might be. Odin's not in a position to respond. Information now fed through onto the final 2 with 50 seconds. You've got no choice really but to hide on that roof, and that's just time being burnt from you. Yet again.
In a 2v4 scenario, it's not looking good.
No. Have to drop, have to commit to something now, because otherwise it's going to be a round full of a whole lot of nothing for DS. Wingdings pushing him through the side. First one's found from the skylight, but immediately one back the other direction now. Off the back of the form trap, the Razor Bloom. Owen James shuts it down all onto Odin. 15 seconds outside the building. Nothing more to find here other than a commiseration prize, other than a freebie back the other direction, but nothing of the sort. Jack-o'-lantern, the star factor round that I think we've all been waiting for this entire evening. We finally have it. The question is it too little, too late?
He's climbed back up. He's climbed back up 8 and 5. I don't know. After seeing that performance, I think we're going to get either close to overtime or I'm not sure where this is going. The one win on attack could have changed everything.
This is it. If TGS cannot be broken on this defense, that one win is enough. I've seen it before. It's not out of the question. It's not one I like to see happen because
we're seeing a complete change here. Deimos, Monty, Thermite, and Fuse.
Good.
Completely changed it up.
It's what we need because the last round had nothing in it, I think, for DS. I think very much that more slower style from them. That one around the intel gathered operators, play around the breach, that bit more traditional siege. That's not going to work, I think, for them in the way they were looking to play. It worked for them on the defense, focusing on the intel and the utility. I think for the attack, the spear needs to be a bit sharper. This defense as well. They're bringing out the Fawn. They're bringing out the trap. Sort of playing DS's own game against them a little bit, really, here.
Playing the specialty. I'm seeing no cap cans, though. Come on, guys. You need more cap can traps.
Need a couple
That's
more.
what we need.
I like this. I mean, you can put a Fawn trap on this gas pipe here. That's another instant kill one. Same with the cap can if you do it. So close to the doorway. Edward plops it. Yep, that should set it off, I reckon. I think that's just about in radius.
5 seconds to go.
Instant kill trap if you caught in the radius
gracious.
of that one. Nasty.
I never knew that about the. I never knew that about the pipes. I didn't know if fawn traps.
Yeah,
just instantly
anything
get 'em.
set them off. Really fun bit of utility here. Obviously added with the Siege X update, and now we're a few months in, and now we're what 6 months down the line. We're really starting to see teams at all levels bring them into the effect. C4 is going to be ripped. Prepared here by Owen James. I think Wingdings has heard it, made the call. Just to maybe, guys, it's a bit risky pushing this one yet. And also, they don't have anything to get rid of the Electro Claws in terms of EMPs. They're going to have to rely on Margs on that Twitch. Still with the Claw.
We're gonna see is she gonna get rid of it? I feel like they'll be watching the drone hole. They'll be watching out for it.
C4s have been burnt. They should be able to get this all open once that Electro Claw is dealt with. But until it does, it's going to be a fairly slow going round.
She's gonna go in through the door this time. She's trying an alternate route with the clutch drone. Someone there they didn't see.
Now using the drone, has to try and find the Electro
she doesn't know
Claw
where it is.
quickly. No, she misses the mark. Instead shooting a bit of debris on the floor, not the Electro Claw itself. And it's going to be...
I mean, amazing. That's an amazing play. You know, you're just not thinking as far ahead as she
Sorry,
is.
I'm...
You don't. You wouldn't understand.
I'm not 8-2 in the Showdown series right now. I should keep my mouth shut. Also, shout out these guys for not getting rid of the radio. That is all.
Seeing Odin playing a bit more of a passive Deimos here. Have they got the scans?
That's what I'm
this
wondering.
Is what I'm wondering.
Does he take it off? Let's see. When he gets off the drone, does he have...
There's a lot of drones there that just aren't being used.
Yeah.
I'm noticing.
I mean, DS are going so slowly right now. They're going to get ready into like a book when they go push through. They're just really plodding along this map at a snail's pace. Odin still on the drone. Here we go. Hatch opened up. That's at least a little bit of substance here for DS. Can throw the smokes in towards the objective. Look to try and contest it on through. They're just going to go for the drop, but all they do is drop straight into Erwin James there, holding the angle. Can't quite find anything back the other direction. Here comes Odin on the death mark. Going to target out the form, but instead it's Margie caught in the wayside. Brought down to just a sliver of HP by the trap. Narrowly escaping
Odin's
with her
pushing
life.
through.
Odin going for the hunt. Can he get the kill? No, both whiffing the shots there. Instead, it's Ember down to the count.
Ember's downed.
But Edward just aggressive.
Odin's dead.
Through it all.
Yep.
Margs.
20 seconds.
I don't know.
Margs is trying to go for the revive, I think. I'm not... she's panicking.
Yeah.
She found the stairs.
Got the staircase,
I
but
think
look at all that blood.
She just gets a quick casual ace. She's got it.
No, unfortunately not. Straight into the line of sight there.
Yeah.
And
They played too slow. They left too little time at the... They had to act. They had to push, and they died. All of them.
they did. Oh, this one heating up yet again. I don't want to feel we go into another overtime because that would put us wildly behind the schedule, even further so. But we're going to have to do what we're going to have to do.
We're seeing Fenrir, Thorn, Goyo. We're seeing a lot of traps here. A lot of. Again, with that Goyo specifically, they're going to be keeping them at bay even longer, playing into time, keeping them out of doorways, not letting them in.
It's just a struggle. Like, DS
It
was
is.
so slow inside of that previous round to get themselves into a position where they can start to look at the site, but in that clearance, in that sort of slow pace, they weren't able to get diffuser all of the traps sorted. Players were walking in towards utility. It was kind of just all over the place, I feel, a little bit in that previous round for them. So, what?
It wouldn't be a showdown tournament if it wasn't all over.
No,
the
this
place.
is true. This is the Showdown Series. We're not I'm not expecting high quality, or I'm not expecting the best siege I've ever seen here, rather.
Attackers
Yes.
have discovered the location of a bomb.
Although arguably the earlier match we saw today with TGO versus
That was
TGS
decent.
was some good gameplay. I will
There were
say.
good moments in that. There's some really good moments inside of that game, and yeah, there's been tidbits of it here, but it kind of beckons that question, and it's what a lot of the Summer Clash relied upon towards its latter stages, where it's not about who's the better team as a whole, it's just about who can crack attacks.
Exactly that.
Because attacking is the Achilles heel for so many of these rosters, and if they're unable to really solve that problem, if they go up against a team who has worked it out, they're immediately on the back foot just going into the server.
Attacking is hard because you have to do so many things at once. With defense, it's kind of easy to position yourself. With attack, you have to swap roles sometimes as well, like defending the site after attack. So it's just knowing where to go. And if you don't know the map too well,
You're going to struggle.
you probably get shot in the face.
Will get donked on the head, and I don't know if that's where I want to be too much right now. It's getting heated inside of this
Yeah,
one. and
that is.
these other TGS players, where they had a quiet start to the game, they have woken up into it a little bit. Everyone's starting to pull their LKD up back a little bit. Rotero drones doing their work. But they're just going to get marked on the doorway. And as well, keep in mind on the doorway, all of these Vulcan canisters, clocks, something that has been a struggle for DS in both rounds we've seen from them on the attack, is going to play a factor.
Just a subtle reminder, DS only need 2 rounds. They only need 2 rounds, whereas Goon Squad
Have a
they need
mountain.
4.
That's it. First pick has been found here, forced to move around here by the cluster charges. Edward's not really sure what to do with himself, and that gives a bit of pressure. A freebie for Wingdings almost forfeited to the wayside there. Going to know the players right next up behind the wall. Pops the exothermic. It's uncomfortable
Thermite
positions right now, using the chaos of these cluster charges, making things not impossible for these defenders here on where to move, where to go. Edward, nowhere is safe. The floor is lava, but instead it's Jacko from behind to find the first pick back. Are they aware, though, that there's a second one watching? They certainly will be now, but Odin's better on the gunfight for it. Throws the frag grenade to deny an immediate response from Jack. Luckily for him, though, he's backed off upstairs. Will trade out, shut down Margie. But inside of the objective, it's all going the way of the S right
2
now.
versus 1.
But Jack has kit. That's the big thing right now. Kit's cold, in the hands, in the clutches of Jack himself. They need to get it back. They know exactly where it is. They can double swing this. They can find a way. Why are we turning your back to him? Don't look at him. Don't give him this ace.
What is going on? Emma, no. Oh, what are you doing? Ember, please.
Oh,
What is
no.
this?
Oh dear.
I think there's a slight bit of panic.
They have no
playing
idea.
into this here.
They should know where he is by now. They have zero clue.
They have no cameras. Oh, he's gonna swing it. Oh, Jack's on the left. He's not on the stairwell. This is it.
This is over.
Jack's just
He's
staring
got the
at him.
diffuser. He's backing away.
Wait, what?
He's ninja'd
Wait,
the
what?
diffuser. Claymore down on towards the floor here.
Did Jack just let him?
Yeah, Jack just didn't. I don't think he realised he was so close. Now can just try and stick to the diffuser. He's going to have to go and play
Oh,
around here, but
no.
Jack's just creeping
Oh,
up. This
no.
should be free for Jack.
Jack's playing with his food.
A little later than
He's playing
expected.
with his food. Goodness gracious. I didn't see from Jack's POV, but it looked like he just walked. It looks like Ember walked in front of Jack. I didn't see from Jack's POV. though.
Jack didn't catch it, just a little bit
Jack
too
didn't catch
far
it.
back. You couldn't see the barrel, you couldn't see anything. He just grabbed the diffuser, probably about half a meter forwards more, would have spotted him, would have swung it, but didn't, and then just
That is really
time
funny
pressure.
to me.
Why the communication was a problem there?
I think so. It
Jack-
was. There wasn't much. I wasn't seeing many pings. That's what it was.
Jack
I
ended
seen
up
the fawn trap.
getting so many players from that position. The form bans are going to continue to come on through. I think these guys are recognising the problem she can cause. But look at this, 4 straight rounds for TGS now. They're bringing this game back.
I think that one win on attack could spell doom for DS.
It could. It could be disastrous because these attacks, they're not even close at the moment. It's one-sided
No, not
as
at
all
all.
hell.
We're seeing Jack play insanely well. We're seeing the solo play didn't work out on attack, but it is working out on defense. He is catching them off guard nearly every time, and they don't expect it. I'm
No.
not sure why.
They're really not sure.
I mean,
what
I
to expect.
saw a few times where they turned his back to him, like Jennings when he died in that last round. He looked at the stairs, he heard some footsteps, turned his back, and then Jack got him. And same thing with Ember late into the round as well. Just turned the back and started full sprinting away.
Yeah, sorry, just updating the other team. Of course, we've got one more game to come tonight. The Goofy Goobers play their debut game,
yes.
and just letting them know. I'm sorry, I know it's 9 o'clock. I know it's your game time, but your opponent is preoccupied. You might need to wait for a little bit. They're a bit busy.
Your opponent is bringing it back.
Yeah. TGS have done what the scheduling man in me wanted. Didn't want them to do. Make this game a long one.
Yes.
And
But they did what the Siege Man in you wanted, which is insane.
which is more bad.
I'm
Yeah.
seeing Jack. Jack is back on that pipe again.
Oh, yeah.
He's waiting for it. I'm seeing a shield
Oh,
walking
Ember's
up
gonna
to the
Ember
door.
could walk through this.
He
No.
could just walk through. Nope, he's just going past. Good decision. He doesn't know it, but that just saved the game.
Yeah.
Or, well, his life, not the game yet.
And I'd argue the game as well. That Montaigne bringing him in, especially in a 4v4 when you're already a man down from normal, it's a huge commitment on that shield. It's a really big
Yes.
commitment. Gonna spot out the charge there, Jellyfish, back on the way. No, the wall's nice and open. That's immediately pressure Ember can start to apply in towards the objective now. Is he going to take this gunfight? I don't know if it's the call to make to be taking gunfights now. As the Montaigne, you want to be alive. You want to be pushing in late round. But before you can apply that pressure, you need the rest of your team in position, and everyone else is outside, out and about.
We're seeing they're trying to fix their problem with Recon, and, you know, they've got a Dockerby and a Deimos. They're trying to get position knowledge. But if your Monty and Ace just die too quickly, what good does that do?
Exactly. So you need to time this one right here. And Ember, I think, making a bit of a rotation now to go and support the rest of the team. Their efforts through the skylight. First F Mark's going to come on through. They're hunting down Jack and just tunnel visioning him. And I think that's the right play to make here. You know he's offside of the
Yes,
objective.
definitely.
And even if you can't go get for him, it's that safety net. It's that knowledge. But they're going to feed the information that he's coming up the staircase. Wingdings, please don't walk directly into him. No, Jack's going to
Oh,
escape with his
no.
life. Erwin James finds a life of his own, in fact. Well, damage has been done. Kills have not been found here for the side. Pop the gas
Ember's
pipe.
on the stairs, but he's on his own. Jennings is behind him now. Got a little group. If they can coordinate together, this could be a good push.
Do you go down or do you go up? It seems like they're going to want to go down here. They want to focus on Jack. They know he's the problem inside of this one. They know he needs to be dealt with. But equally, you can't neglect the rest of the site and the other players because there's some really good gunners here on the side of TGS. Edward's getting himself in a few gunfights in this round, using the utility of the Thunderbird to just bring himself back up to full HP. But caught staring at the shield will be shut down there from Jennings. 3 versus 3 situation now. Bit of a better one certainly here for the
Ember,
attack.
put your shield
The
up.
closest they've been
Put
yet.
your shield
Ember
up,
needs to
please.
pull out the goo miner, otherwise he's a goner inside of this one on a sliver of HP. Needs to be careful. Jack now going for the flank. Will he be spotted out? Odin has a rough idea of where to watch, where to go, but his crosshairs a little bit too high. Won't be able to get the shot immediately. Kit's gone down, but the pre-fire from Jack. Now a difficult retake awaits here. All of the attackers fall to the floor down like dominoes. Interrogation to finish it off. Triple for Jellyfish. And Goon Squad. They've brought this all the way back.
Another one.
5 to 5.
Oh, have they?
If they don't kill each other first, yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Disabled by defenders.
5.
I mean, we saw a much better attack. We saw a much better attack from DS there, but it just wasn't enough. And now the Goon Squad have brought it back to a 5-even, 5-5, 2 rounds to win. TGS are on defense. They could take this.
Officially, we have had more close games in the first day of this tournament than the entirety of the Summer Clash. In the Summer Clash, we had 1 overtime and 1 7-5. That was as close as things got throughout the whole tournament. Everything else was 7-4 or less. Immediately in day 1, we've already hit that record of having closer games.
I mean, I think immediately it's just effort in training. We're seeing a few returning players from that Summer Clash who are performing much better than
Margs.
what they did back then. Especially Margs being the biggest one here.
Yeah.
8 and 5 going positive. A lot better than what I can do. I'm a negative. I go negative every game.
This
I'm
is
guilty as charged.
Guilty as charged. It's alright. Same, brother.
And she's doing what I couldn't do, which is why she's playing and I'm up.
Exactly.
And I'm just talking about
I've played
it.
one competitive tournament. We bottomed the whole thing out. We got knocked out pretty early on.
It's a lot harder. It's a lot harder than it looks.
It is.
I will say.
Yeah, I mean, it's hard enough for these guys, and obviously we set to look ahead, right? You know, start to feel about the rest of the year. The Elan that's going to be coming up. Quite a few of these guys in the server will probably be making an appearance there.
Yes.
That's a whole different can of worms. Playing in the pressure when you've got a little crowd of your friends in front of you, you've got your teammates side by your side, opponents opposite.
But that's exactly the kind of pressure that makes amazing tournaments.
This is it. Close games so far, at least, and this one's certainly shaping up to be that way. I really want to see DS get something here because I can't help but feel if they just go out of this with 7 straight rounds, they're just not going to be happy with the performance.
Yeah.
Even with the 5 they've gotten, they're not going to be happy with it.
I mean, they've still played so well at the first half.
First half was great.
But again, that one win that TGS got on attack, that changed the flow of the game. That was it. The momentum shifted.
Biggest issue
then.
as well is with the way the sides fall, TGS would start overtime on defense, meaning they get 2 rounds of it. So technically, if neither team can crack an attack, TGS will just win this game. I'm not going to talk about that grenade. Jack will do it for me. Ember down to the floor.
I didn't even see it.
I have no clue how it
Where'd it
happened,
go?
where it happened. All I know is it resulted in a team kill. Speaking of kills, Odin's found one of his own. Shuts down Jellyfish.
That's how Jellyfish died.
The Jellyfish got shot. Ember, poor old man, got taken down by his teammate's frag grenade.
Who threw the frag?
I believe it was Jennings.
Oh no.
Direct attack.
Oh, this isn't it.
Being attempted here by DS, just throwing everything they've got against the wall and really just trying to see what sticks, but 2 long rifles down this single corridor. I don't know if it's the play to make. Need to try and bring a bit more variety in towards this one. I'm going to throw the frag grenade, but you've left yourself in a 1 versus 3. We'll be able to get a kill on backwards, make it a second one as well. Hold on, Odin suddenly converted this to a winnable position here. Back off for a couple of seconds. Wait for that adrenal surge to recharge and up. Give yourself that little boost of HP. This 1v1 then becomes as close to a 50-50 as you're ever going to get. But look at what TGS are doing in the bottom right. The dead players specifically, they're on cams. They're giving information. They're going to be giving pings. Owen, he's going to have a rough idea of what exactly is about to undo and unbecome him. But he can't win the gunfight anyway. Odin will give one that was needed.
Clutch on attack. That's exactly what you need.
That's the one.
It's winnable. It's overtime. It's win or overtime.
It's point guaranteed.
This is a much better position. This is a much better position for DS now. They just needed that 1 round. That's all they needed.
It's point guaranteed. They've gotten themselves 1 out of this game. So even if they lose it from here, they're not walking away empty-handed. they're walking away
Exactly.
with some points. So, really good credit to them to get that one. And now this lineup we're seeing the sense
Sentry.
in the century. What is this? Someone break this down. Someone smarter than me.
Yeah, I'm a bit confused looking at this, Chief.
Yeah,
I don't know.
I
I
don't
don't
know.
know what's going on either side, but you know what? We'll see. We'll see in the gameplay.
We'll have to. We'll surely, certainly have to, because what else do you do in this spot?
I tried not to laugh earlier because you said 2 long sticks in the corridor, and I just.
Yeah.
I tried my hardest to keep it contained because it was quite a stressful moment.
Siege can be a fun game.
Fun game, long sticks and a lot of stress.
Yeah, that's exactly what this was. I thought that was For Honor. Long sticks, clashing, sword fights. I thought that was what For Honor was about.
Oh.
What do we do here if we're DS? Do you go for something? Because I think complication has been their downfall in this attacking half. They don't have the pace.
I say
yet.
just charge in.
I
Just
say keep
charge
it
in.
simple,
I would
yeah.
say just go in. Yeah, keep it simple. Rush in as fast as possible. Make as much noise and make as much of a problem as you can. Because clearly, when it comes to strategy, TGS has the upper hand.
Yes, they do. Just got to deal with Jack. I think that's the big factor right now. He's going to be running about this gnarly lineup as well. He's gone the Sentry for the guns. He's got that DMR because these ACOGs have been so potent. And then he also is able to bring the C75 as a sidearm option. He's a self-sufficient fragging machine at this point in time. Really, really good.
I mean, you can just check the scoreboard. He's 14 and 6. So it's working out somehow.
Is popping off. Is it enough to bring this one to overtime, or will DS break the curse and get a second attack on the table?
If they do, I will be so proud.
And they will be as well, because they've got 3 points away from this game then. And suddenly, it's Goon Squad walking away from all of tonight so far with not the maximum. They were probably going into tonight thinking they get 6 out of 6 up to this point, I reckon.
Yes.
And they're currently sitting on 2 out of 3, possibly 2 out of 6 if this round goes wrong for them. Because getting it to this point's great and all for the round differential for them. It means it's not a disaster blowout, but equally so, they walk away with no points. So they need to actually make sure they get this round to get the points out of it. And it's all about dealing with Jack, because he's just yet again doing what he did on that Cav round at the start, burning time, burning that clock, and playing ratty.
And this is exactly DS's downfall: is they're too patient. They don't rush in. And they wait too long and they leave too little time to act later in the round.
They need to get a move, need to hunt down Jack. They have a rough idea that he's inside of Piano here. Wingding's going to be the one to initiate to try and take the gunfight. Use those Candelas. You've got this utility for a reason. They will spot it. They will see it. You know he's going to be coming up close, but unable to be good on the pre-fire. Jack with the first. Where's the support? You had players behind you, but there's nothing in the response here for DS. As Jack can just walk around that map unpunished. Though on site,
is gone.
It's going better for them, but not for
Ember's
long.
Gone.
2v3, Odin needs to win this gunfight, and he's going to do just that. A lifeline
Jack's
inside of this
down.
one. That's what you need right now if you're DS. Because it's a 2v2 situation. You've got 2 players left on the objective. 40 seconds to try and close it on through. You've got cameras, sure. You've got to try and deny the C4. A plant is likely off the table because of the 2 of them. It's just that clock factor I'm worried about right now, Hyper, because they've only got 30 seconds, and DS have been slow so far. We cannot see them panic in the final 15.
You can see Jack's on the cams. He's looking for information. He's feeding it.
And they have the cams in the right places. They're going to know what's coming for them. They just need to win their gunfights. It's an individual one here. 15 seconds left to go. Marg's all the way upstairs. Needs to just make a move on, but you're just sprinting through a corridor at this point. You need to just try anything, whatever sticks for yourself here. Ewan with the first. Margie all cornered here, trying to pick up them both. It's not going to happen for the second time tonight.
That's it.
Overtime.
Overtime.
Goodness.
Holy.
Goodness.
This is not what I expected going into tonight, I will say.
This is by far the most competitive games we've ever had in these tournaments. In Siege. We've seen
TGS are putting up a good fight, I will say.
They are, and right now it's if all games tonight go close, it means, because this is the thing, despite the fact that TGS play tonight, it's good because we've then got that one consistent factor to use as a litmus test to see how the other teams are performing. If everyone is going to overtime against them, you could then make the argument that, well, if DS go here, they're on about similar levels with TGO. If the same happens in the third game...
it's all relative.
Yeah.
It's all relative, because if they go against overtime against these two, the other two went overtime, these are all relative teams, and it's a lot more... Oh, it's just a lot more interesting, really.
It is.
We're getting a lot more better interactions that you just wouldn't see otherwise.
Defenders, protect your bomb.
Levels to this, but it's TGS, as we said, they will get the start on the defense here for overtime, which means they get 2 rounds on the ever so precious defensive side. So all they need to do really is not rock the ship, not let it slip, and it will be fine for them. The Omen's on DS to try and make something work in one of these 2 rounds, and they're going to be going back to this Montaigne strategy they bought a few rounds ago.
Well, it worked pretty well for them until they lost, but
10 seconds
they
to
got a
go.
few good kills with it. If they can just play a bit more aggressive, I think they could take this.
5 seconds to insertion.
But I mean, TGS having 2 defender matches
Attackers
in
objective
overtime,
is to defuse a
it's going to be a
bomb.
tough one.
It is. On the mental, on the stamina, the only competitive
Jack
player...
is again on the pipe. He's there. Come on, please work.
I doubt
just
it.
really want to see it work.
They're not going to go
I
for
really
it this
wanna see
time,
it work.
surely. They know full well the top floor is their only problem. They need to rely on Jack. And while he is on the
Yes.
Vigil, he's going to try and hide. Vigil cannot hide from the Takebi, so it should be good information there, be able to be provided from the Korean attacker. Drones making their work happen, starting to spot things out. What can they do? What can they find? You spot one holding on towards yellow there. Do you want to go for the drop? Set the bees up and ready to go. It's a tight angle. Will he find it? Does he want to drop it? No. Caught out by the magnet. Second one, though, will land. But Jack, not too far behind on the bottom of
the
yellow.
Wamai.
He's on the lurk.
Wamai ate one of the bees.
They're on the prowl, waiting for his perfect moment to strike now. What did DS do? Unable to decide where to commit inside of this one. First logic bomb's going to go, likely an indication. We want to make the push, we want to make the move. Drop on down the hatch now is going to be telegraphed. What exactly is about to come here inside of this one? Wingding's holding a long angle on the window here. Jack just hiding in the shadows, waiting for his perfect moment to strike, but he might not need to yet. Margie the first one to fall. Ewan with his 10th.
And Margie was just slowly crawling around the corner, prone, just hoping to get something.
And it's disorganised right now from the side of DS. You've got players on alternate windows. The only one in the building right now is Ember. And leaves him alone, isolated on a little bit of an island. Can feed the information and use it from the tracers. But you need to find a way into this one. It's a 3 versus 3 on the top floor. Jack on the backstab. But as soon as they realise they start to focus on the players that are up and below, that's immediately when Jack's going to spring into action. Here comes Ember, but also here comes the Shadow, here comes the Lurk, here comes Jack. Yellow ping on towards the players inside of the side room now, completely unaware. There's the first, absolutely free. A second for him as well. And just like that, neglectful backstab there from Jacko. And it's all down to Odin yet again to stave off map point.
Oh no.
Cheeky swing, punished for it. From below now, Jack trying to make this one happen. Is Odin aware? Not quite. He's going to spot the foothole. Not really sure where to look, not really sure where to focus. There's 15 seconds, no diffuser. He's going to have to try and fish out these kills, and they're not going to give him. TGS will take it yet again. The comeback from regulation deficit. Yet again on the verge of taking an overtime game.
This is
Siege. This is great.
this is Siege. The Siege is sieging right
Siege
now.
is sieging.
Oh, we got the return of those bands.
Yep.
Oh.
Goodness gracious. Final round. What could be for the game here?
We go for seeing the Capcan is making a return. Fenrir. Capcan swapping to Maestro. Maestro, Aruni, and Fenrir
Back on the traps.
back on the traps. It works well. If it works first time, works the second time. Why not a third time? We're seeing a Thermite, Striker, Buck, and Ying. I'm seeing no Thatcher, but they've got no Electric, so they might get away with it.
Oh, I'm loving this. This is just what we wanted from this tournament here, really now. A start to a better show of what these players really have to offer us here. And while it's been turbulent on the attack, the defense ideas have been pretty solid and through some great individual play and some decent team comps as well. We've had yet another really close, really entertaining game, and it's just that endurance factor, that distance factor. I think Jack is the player who has the most competitive experience out of everyone inside of the whole tournament. He's played comps, he's played officials before. He knows what it takes to play these longer matches where things start to drag on down and you go, ooh, I don't know if I'm feeling this. For DS, this is the longest map of Siege a lot of them play, because a lot of these guys, the ones that do play the game frequently, because not all of them do, they're ranked stars. They play first to 4, first to 5.
Yes.
It's almost double the length. It's a longer game of Siege, and that is a lot for these guys to work through.
And especially for TGS to play 3 back-to-back games of that.
Oh, yeah.
I think Jack's got the experience, he can push through, but we're seeing Jellyfish is falling a little bit behind.
They're
here.
doing what they did in the previous round. What was it they did on Clubhouse? They got to the final round of their match point on overtime, rather, and just went for a rush strat. We're doing the exact same thing here, and this is such a common one inside of competitive. You have the Buck down below, you send the Imaru in through the window, supported by the Candelas, supported by those Nomad air jabs to really prevent any retake from happening, and you get a plant down in the first 30 seconds of the round. That's immediately what we're going to be seeing here. Ewan ready to make the position. There's no one contesting the bottom floor on Jack. He's just free to reign, free to make chaos right now, and it's a moment of time before the trigger is pulled. In we go, straight in towards the building, try to go it on down. Is the cover there to deny Wingdings? No, it's not. He gets the freebie away. While the Candelas will rain on through. No one's able to formulate a response off the back of that. It's only Jack down below to find that equaliser. But Kit's cold. The shock factor's been lost. That's a big problem.
More Jack-on-Jack violence as we've just seen.
You know about the player inside. You have to try and make the cross on. Can you take down Jack? But no, you're not going to be able to do it in time. The fuse has gone down. Jellyfish has done the job there. And sure, while he may just be able to escape with his life there, they're on a position to cover this defuse right now. This is exactly what you needed if you're TGS, because all you need to do is survive this next 40 seconds. And this retake, let me tell you from experience, Hyper, it's one of the hardest in the game.
I am seeing that.
This is so difficult to retake, this defuse. Jack does go down.
Jack's being naded.
Granted, it's an opening here. Odin from below will confirm the pick, but no one's upstairs.
Do they have enough time?
No, this is it.
No
Game
one's
over.
there.
That'll be
No,
GG's in
this is
chat. TGS will yet again make the
TGS
recovery.
have taken it.
Another overtime victory for them.
Oh, and they have to keep running.
And unfortunately,
Yeah, that's just it.
that's just how the cookie crumbles for them. An overtime victory, and with it, our second game of the night goes the distance as well. Not quite all the way. TGS will take it. They're 2 more points to their name. What will they be able to claim at the final game of the evening? Well, that one is going to be coming up with the answers right after this short break. one. For our one last game of the evening here, folks, we've returned to the French Alps here. A favourite from the Summer Clash, first time here in the February one. It's going to be the Goon Squad going up against the Goofy Goobers minus the team captains for this one. So things are about to be a little bit spicy. Things are about to have that little tinge of APAC that we love to see in this one. And Hyper, you had a chat with our captain after the previous game, did you not?
I did. Which captain? Because I had Ember on briefly. If that's the one you're talking
we'll have a chat with Ember. Why not have a chat? What did Ember say? So the member of DS, the losing team from the previous game.
Well, I had a talk with all of them. Ember was speaking mostly. They're really happy with the performance. They did agree that they did. They reacted or realized a bit too late that they were playing a bit too passively. Then I think they said it was the second to last round where they started playing more aggressive. That was kind of where they made the change, but it was too little, too late. And from what I heard, there's a lot of stress with callouts. And with callouts being made and just no action being taken to them. So,
I mean, we noted that, didn't we, in the cast? There was a particular point, I think, where Jack was going absolutely ham and everyone kind of wasn't sure.
And everyone was just turning their back to him, sprinting away. So we did point this out, and we did notice a big lack of cam usage as well. There wasn't a lot of drones out. There wasn't a lot of pings being thrown about. So Jack definitely took advantage of that.
And now going up against the team minus their captain. Jack's got to sit. Jack's got to sit this one out. Has he passed enough on to the rest of these players? 'Cause it's been a long evening for them, right? 2 overtime games.
I think he's going to pull a Goku here and just pass on his spirit energy, and they're just going to gain his strength.
Yeah.
That's what's going to happen.
That's what he can do. Pass on the information, see what he can do. 3v3 for our final one this evening.
I am quite unfamiliar with these 3 players. We got Gecko, HXR, and Scooby-Doo. I have not seen these 3.
Scooby-Doo. So Scooby-Doo is Sharky. Scooby-Doo is Sharky.
Okay, good.
Scooby-Doo is Sharky. HXR is just HR. And then Gecko...
Yep.
No, Gecko is Sharky. Scooby-Doo is Caesar. I'm getting confused. So Gecko...
You're confusing me!
Gecko / Sharky. Demon on the Bosch. Surprised not to see it being... Oh, it's been banned. Goon Squad, no. Jack's probably told them, ban the Bosch. Don't let him on it because he's really good on it. That's valid. Okay, target ban. Didn't even notice. So Gecko's been denied a Bosch.
We've got a Thatcher ban as well. Classic, especially for Chalet. We've got the Brava ban as well, which is interesting. Because they got the cap cans, so they're just getting 1 less counter for the cap can noted down.
It's all about that trap game. Now, I don't know how much information Connor has fed to these guys. He is out and about on tonight, not able to make the game, so he'll be. He gave his team a little bit of support, I believe, earlier on, just with a couple of words of wisdom. But ultimately, here they're going to make their debuts slightly on their own, but he'll be rooting for them, no doubt about it.
I think he will. I am interested to see, because do we know if they've had any practice sessions or anything?
Not as a team. Individually, they've all been playing.
Okay.
Most of them have been about in the individual customs, but they've not had any coherent roster practice this lot. They've all been playing one on their own. So see what they shake up to as a team versus TGS, who have now had a whole evening to merge together.
Yeah, I feel like TGS have had so many games, they're just kind of in a really good flow state.
100%. Such a good flow. Momentum as well after 2 wins.
I am noticing, without Jack, they are playing a lot slower. They're playing a lot more carefully.
And something I don't think they've noticed. Sure, the first wall is electrified. Second one, only just... right as I cast the cursor into existence, only just has been. Ewan James there, going to be the first to get the pick, but Gecko with a shot on the first, with a second as well.
1 versus 2.
Oh my goodness. Deletes Jellyfish from the server, down to Edward now. Minute 20 on the clock.
You see Edward's not in the best position.
Not at all.
Thrown out an ace. Got 1 minute on the clock. It's covered, barbed wire is covered at all angles. He may be best to rotate here. No, he's going to push through it. I would not suggest pushing that way.
No. You're going to get deleted.
Not a headshot, surprisingly.
But they've got the cross in it. They can just wait it out now. Both players going to be watching the same exact angle. Edward makes the move on in, and game over, unfortunately, my friend. No choice here but to try and charge on through. Does get a bit of a pre-fire on towards Scooby-Doo. Not enough to take down the player, but enough to know he's here to play ball. 30 seconds on the clock now. Deletes the barbed wire. Yet again, they know exactly where he is. Information from the dead player. It's the default
He
cam.
doesn't know.
It's still up. He doesn't know there's a default cam behind him. He's just being read like a book here. No matter what you do when you go this way, you got someone on comms telling you pushed him
he
towards
still
the
thinks
piano.
they're
Uh-oh. Things have run out. They're going to hear it, though. Nice crossfire being held
That's
up there by
bad.
the Goofy Goobers. GG,
That's
round 1 on the board.
I mean, a very clear display of dominance as Gecko just got a 3K right there.
Yeah. Gecko's just smashed it. 3K, that's an ace, I suppose.
I don't know if we'd count that, but you know what?
I mean, it's a stretch of enough. We count our 4Ks as an ace because there's only 4 players in the team. But
Yeah.
3K here, I mean,
It's throwing around the word a bit too loosely, but you know what? He got a team kill. That's basically an ace.
it's a statement way to open up the tournament, right? It's his
Exactly.
first round inside of this one. He's just mopped up all 3 of the Goon squad. And they'll be hot, they'll be running, and this is something we often see in competitive, the flip side happening, where a team that's been sitting around on their bacon waiting all day takes a while to warm up, whereas TGS, in this situation, they've just played 2 really tense best of ones, won them both, mentals good, team's feeling good.
In a flow state, don't need any warm-ups.
That's it.
But even so, Gecko just, thirsty for the kills,
Yeah.
pouncing.
Sharky.
Can they keep up?
Him. Funny ass head gear. Just noticed. Funny colour.
Oh, yeah.
Funky stuff on the head.
Attackers have located a bomb.
Very dapper. HR in the Maestro Elite skin. Do love that one. Look at that bad boy. As you
How
can tell,
much money does that cost?
I believe it's about £15, £10-15 for an Elite skin or something like that now.
Okay, it's not too bad.
It's not horrendous. It's not as bad as like the ones that Avis and Jack were running with, like the animated AKs where they're like 80 quid a pop or something like that. Something absurd.
80.
Yeah, no, those are expensive. Like the red ice AK skin or whatever it is, the animated one, it's like £8. You have to buy it in a bundle with some credits.
Goodness gracious.
Siege is expensive.
Yeah, I'm noticing. We're seeing Ram. Ram's taking top floor.
It's being droned. Nice, clear, nice and easy. He can start to make some work happen now. Really, I like what HR's doing in this position here. Just playing the Maestro from down underneath. Obviously not looking to play his life, looking to use those evil eyes there, going in towards the late. Considering the lack of Brava, considering the lack of utility to really kind of deal with those evil eyes, it should be quite easy to keep them alive as the round goes on here.
Yeah, I think that's exactly right.
Oh, freebie.
Again, they're taking top floor. Ooh.
Response has been made. HR with 1 back. Slow start here. HR just cautious of this boiler entryway here. When to go for the Maestro, when to go for the players. Edward's going to be up above, watching the angle on down.
Oh!
And there comes HR
Headshot.
springing into action. Poor old TGS, feeling a little bit lackluster so far. Edward down the staircase. Normal head holes aren't opened up, gives him a bit of safety inside a trophy. But sees the bodies of his teammates and knows just because the walls are closed, it doesn't mean you're safe.
I know, he could flip it on its side, he could make it into a 1v1. There's still a minute on the clock to make it happen.
If you can isolate Sharky, to be fair, if you can take down Sharky, you're then on site, but then you're then on site with a bunch of evil eyes, and that's going to be the danger right now, because poor old Edward, is he going to face the player on the objective, trying to shoot him, or is he going to face the evil eye shooting him in the back? I don't know what's going to get him first. It's going to be Sharky. Good start. Not a bad
Good
go.
start. We got defense on Chalet proving strong from GG.
And I would also like to put it out there, as long as my math is correct, by getting over 3 points, TGS are guaranteed playoffs.
Yeah, that sounds right.
Unless
That is,
everything goes to overtime, and all the other
Yeah.
teams that they've beat start winning, and they lose 3 points here. Yeah, I think if they can get 1 point out of this game, I'm pretty sure they're like guaranteed safe.
How does the points work? So I know that TGS got overtime twice.
Yeah, so if you win in regulation, so if you win in the first 12 at 7, you get 3 points from the game.
Okay.
You lose it in regulation, you get absolutely nothing.
Right.
If you go to overtime, winning then becomes 2 points and losing then becomes 1 point.
Okay.
So-
Cool. So if you make it to overtime and you still lose, you still get 1 point.
You've brought it to overtime. It's a close game, so you get a
Got it.
pity point. So like both teams who
So-
have lost so far tonight have gotten a point from Goon Squad by getting it to overtime.
Got
But
it.
Goon
Okay.
Squad winning the game still get the majority because they won.
How many points is Goon Squad on now? Because they've won
4.
2 overtimes. 4, yeah.
Out of a maximum of 9 for the group stage. So you can get you play 3
Right.
games, so you can get a maximum of 9 points. So they're 4 out of 9, which I think should be enough. If they can get 5, it's 100% enough. But in most cases, 4 will be good too.
Got it.
Attackers are moving to defuse
Huh. So Ember and Abyss's team have 1 point, and then
1
Jack's
point.
team have 4.
Jack's team has
Got it.
4. DS have 1 point as well.
Cool. All right. Understood.
So, yeah, decent start for these guys. It's not been a too bad of a night going. Everyone's kind of on the tables so far. Pressure on GG really to try and step up and make some noise happen. Scooby-Doo, he's behind them all. They have absolutely zero clue. But no, he whiffs the shots. He potatoes it out and now has the full might of TGS to try and deal with here. And try and solo clear on towards this top floor. Breach got to go out elsewhere. It's a stun grenade completely blinding them out. Will be mopped on through. Unfortunate there. What could have been a golden moment for him will result in nothing more than an early exit from this round.
That was tough. That was tough.
Unfortunate,
That was tough to
yeah.
watch. He went into a 1 versus 3. I think he bit off a bit more than he can chew there.
And by the time he realised, I think he had all 3 members of TGS in front of him. It was a little too late. It was already blinded and the
Yeah.
buck chasing him down. So fair enough. Not much more you can do.
We're
First one
seeing
dropped
a lot of
before.
coordination. No one's straying off on their own. They're moving
They're
in a
sticking
pack.
together.
They're sticking together, which is what I like to see.
I do like it, indeed. Very much like the fact that we're all playing with one another. We've got the buck down below, now looking to apply some pressure on site. Vertical pressure being applied from above from the Thinker, the dual LMG setup. Not to mention these cluster charges as well will do great for clearing out all of this utility. And keep in mind, Sharky's the only one inside the site right now. HR's down below, sure on the Evil Eyes for some support, but equally so, TGS could just try and brute force this with man count. And I think HR recognises this, now rotating up on towards the staircase. But kills will need to be made first, and I suppose that's a kill. A team kill been made. You're going to spot the player dropping down. The hatch will trade
Go
one
on,
out.
Jellyfish!
Second with the fuse charges. 1v1 situation
Jellyfish.
emerges itself.
Jellyfish is getting an ace.
Well, HR
Getting
could
an ace.
just sit downstairs now. HR doesn't have to play the rest of this round.
That's true.
Because you can just use these Evil Eyes, and I don't know how many are left inside of the objective and try and do a bit of scouting out with the drone. There's one inside, so there's one inside of bar, but I think the one inside, yeah, the one inside of games has been taken out here. So Jellyfish could try and go for a defuse where the plant currently is.
I
HR needs to recognise that might
I
be a
think
game
this goes
plan.
to GG. Yeah.
But Jellyfish isn't quite sure what to do. Has to move in sight. But they're going to be able to stick the kit completely fine. Like I said, there's nothing to cover it here. HR will likely hear the defuse going down. Now has to be the one to make a move. But you're playing against a lot of
Crawling up the
options here.
stairs.
You do this retake,
Creeping.
he could be above you. He could be outside the window. He could be inside a stock. You're not really sure where to look. You're not really sure where to go. All you know is there's a rough idea. It's probably by that window, but Jellyfish, he could be
Jellyfish
anywhere
is
and
going
everywhere.
upstairs.
Difficult retake. Unlikely. Certainly here for the side of GG. TGS should be able to sail the remainder of this round out here. Just has to try and bait it. We'll hear
Yeah.
it. Goes for the jump out.
Oh,
Spots the
Jellyfish.
player. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. No, he has the time.
no.
He has the time. He has the time. He's actually
There's
got
not
away
enough
with
time.
that. No, he has. He's got the time. He's got away with that. Scot-free.
No.
3-0 up for
No, you're
GG
kidding.
on this point. He's done it. He's done it. What robbery.
Oh,
Oh, my God.
you are kidding. God, and
Robbery.
Jellyfish got 2 kills as well. I mean, one of them was the teammate, granted, but all of that work put in. Oh,
Oh, there he be.
oh no.
Jellyfish on the clutch. My goat.
Oh no. This is a interesting match.
The Goofy Goobers certainly goofily goober in, and these bands
Mm.
very reminiscent and very reflective of what we have seen so far.
Goodness gracious.
I would like to just see what Jack's, because I know Jack's watching this game, and I just want to know what
He
he's
is.
thinking of his team right now. What he's just, whether he's enjoying what he's witnessing.
I mean, we can see even in the Twitch chat, he's just saying, check Sharky's PC, no one kills Jellyfish. I mean, he's got a lot of faith. A lot of faith
Yeah.
in his team.
Hmm.
I mean, it's going 0-3, but he's got faith.
He's got faith, and Delulu is the best Delulu, so, you know.
Exactly. If you just think about it hard enough, it might happen.
You can will it into existence ever so slightly.
But we can see here there is a definite struggle without having Jack, on the flank to give them better opportunities to win these gunfights. It's more of a struggle as they're finding out here.
Interestingly enough for GG, top floor's opened up, they can go upstairs now.
Mm.
But they really want to complete all 4 site rotation here and go down to basement. Try this one out.
Yeah, they're doing a completionist run. They're doing 100% trophies.
100% speed run on the Goon Squad.
Yeah.
And they're not reinforcing main breach. That's snowmobile doors being stayed closed.
Don't need to.
Cellar wall, also
The-
nice and unreinforced. We're
They're
getting
using it as
getting
bait.
round. We're getting round to it. Hatches, also nice and left soft. Over the hatch. I've lost the hatch. The hatch. No, that's the floor. Where's the hatch? Hatch. Also soft.
Yep. Yes.
This might be big brain. Watch this, ready, because the Thermite's going to go and place his exothermic on the front door, but it's just going to get shot through the wall. As might he. Watch this Giga Brain play. This is 5D chess here coming out from the side of GG. Leave it unreinforced. Sharky can just shoot out the charges.
I think my grandma could set up site better than this.
I'm scraping for whatever I can get here, man. Give it to me. But they're going to know the wall's being opened on up. You should be able to shoot it. There you go. Problem solved. And everyone needs to come on down and possibly give it another go.
They're struggling to open it though. I mean,
Chat, is this tech? Chat, is this the meta? Is this tech?
This is Rainbow Six Siege.
Yeah, at its absolute finest. This is what it's all about here. Oh, HR wants to go for this run out. There's also no
God,
table.
I would
HR's going to do
love
it.
to see.
Ready?
No, he isn't. He hasn't got the confidence.
Ready. Go on, HR. You can do this,
No,
King.
he
I
ain't
believe
doing
in
it.
you.
He ain't doing it.
I believe in
Oh!
First kill's been made elsewhere with a cap can trap on towards a gas pipe again.
Yes.
That was another cap can gas pipe entry kill.
We're seeing a big struggle here with
Yeah.
opening a softball.
We're still trying to get the main breach open. We're not going to be able to get it open because of the lack of thermite now. Edward's charging through the basement hallway straight into the line of sight of Scooby-Doo. Would be more than happy to take that pick. And poor old Jellyfish yet again in a clutch situation. This time around, though, no defuse in your favour. Instead, it's nice and cold, sitting in boiler.
I think
Got to rotate.
what's missing here is the direction from Jack.
Yeah.
Because he does siege coaching as as a pastime, as a little part-time job. So he is very good at also playing the game or showing other players where to go and sort of guiding them. And they don't have that guidance here. And I think that's what's really I mean, you can see the power struggle here. So it's not looking too good.
I've received a message from on Discord from Jack.
Yes. Would you like to read it out to the class? You'd like to share with the class?
I don't think I can read GIFs. But if you give me 5 seconds, I will just
Right.
get it. If you give me a moment, I will get it on the stream for you.
I think I've just he's just sent me a GIF. It's a guy with glasses and it's
Yeah, I'm gonna get this one
that's
up. I'm just gonna get this one up for chat to see because chat is important.
Yes.
It's important for chat to be able to see this. This is what we've received from the team captain, who keep in mind is watching this on the stream, so he is around the hide. This is his response to what I would believe to be the clutch up. The clutch up round.
Oh, I can't wait for him to see the fucking open reach. Just the open main. Just no hard reach, no hard reinforcements, just straight bullets and hope for the best,
The big issue with this as well is if this does continue to be very one-sided, what GG will get themselves is a +7 round differential. The other issue with
True.
going to overtime games for TGS is their round differential's tight tonight. It's only +4 throughout the entire evening,
Yes.
which for a team that's won 2 games isn't the greatest.
No,
because
not really.
If it comes down to tiebreakers, round differential is one of the primary factors of how we settle a tie in terms of points.
Mm.
And if they get 7-0'd here, despite having 4 points and 2 wins, TGS would actually be -3 overall round differential,
Ah.
which is a big
Yeah.
problem because as I say, if they don't get a point out of this game, because the other 2 have been overtime, they're not 100% safe. There are circumstances where they can lose and fall into 4th. Granted, it's slim set. They're like, I can't do the math, but I would probably say 70% guaranteed. I would say at the moment, 60-70% guaranteed to be safe.
You said 6-7.
Comedy. I said 6-7. We've
Absolute comedy.
You know what? We've made it to 2 overtimes. It's gone to that scoreline, and we've not brought it up.
True. I mean, I've been keeping myself at check.
HR. Uh-oh. Sorry to cut you off. HR's in a corner.
No, it's
he's
all
just been misdroned. They don't know he's in this corner at the moment. This is what we would
no.
commonly refer to as a suicide position. It's a common position. There's not really any way out of it, but unfortunately for Jellyfish, there's no way into it. Gonna shut him down. Gonna run away. Nice little free pick there. And unfortunately here for the side of TGS, it just stumble after stumble. First player's going to hop on in straight into a cap can trap. 1 more HP in the tank, and it's just HR. Mops it up here. Edwin James coming in from K9 now. No choice but to Ash Rush. Charge on into the building. The fuse is cold. You have a rough idea of where HR might be. But immediately you've got other players fishing out, trying to find you here. Swinging out, trying to pop up the kills. First one's going to drop. Ewan, hold on a second here. 2 quick kills, brings it back. Gekoi maybe realising it's has to play with this one with a bit of safety. But yet again, the cap can traps. There is another one on this doorway here, and if that goes off, all 5 cap can traps have been set off, and all 5 cap can traps have made things work. But he's got to push up now. No choice but to do so. Can't hop in through the breach, so would either have to go from the balcony. Instead, going to be droning on out. Will spot Sharky. Does he go in through the door where it's a little bit safer? He's going to go through the door, it seems, but immediately face up
Shooting
with
at the hard
reinforcement.
breach wall.
So, no choice but to run on through. Go for the barb. Do you spot the cap can trap? Yes, you do. Good news. Not going to be sending yourself out with that one just yet.
50 seconds on the clock.
Time's are ticking. And you're low HP as well. Sharky's got the DMR. 1 shot from that thing and... Sayonara. Au revoir.
Just as you said, one shot. It's gone.
That's like a reverse caster curse. I don't think it's ever happened to me before. I've said something and then it's actually happened.
It's happened a few times, I've noticed. You said something and it just immediately happens. It's pretty impressive.
Yeah, I'm Jesus.
Can you say that I'm going to win the lottery real quick? Just,
I don't. I only have this power when it comes to Siege. And
Fuck!
I don't think it's a power. It's more so a sad number of hours have been devoted to talking about this video game. I think it's more to do with that than the fact of a magic.
Yeah. I don't know. I mean, I think you should say it anyway. Just,
okay,
you know, I'll fact check it for you.
You're going to win the lottery tomorrow night.
Yes! I don't buy lottery tickets, but thank you.
You're going to find a winning lottery ticket on the side anyway.
No, it will just come to my doorstep. You know, a win's a win.
Okay.
What's Jack saying? Siege is my part-time. Jack's defending his honor, saying it's his full-time job.
Jack is sending me reels on Instagram. That's what Jack is currently doing.
Oh, I did not mean to offend. It is... Yes, full-time job.
And in to be fair, in credit to them, this game really shows what GG have, but also for TGS, I think it gives an omen, not to perhaps how, not to say the other players are bad, but to how much a leader can really make a difference on a team. Because Edward was top fragging in some of the other games tonight. Edward was having a really, really good game. Everyone was playing spectacularly. Jelly's had his moments as well.
Yes.
And in this game, none of that's to be seen.
It's the leadership, that's what it is.
It's the leadership.
Gone.
Yeah. It certainly is a lot of that leadership, and it does help as well. Sharky and Sharky and HR are two really good individual players. They don't really need the leadership. They can just frag out. Yeah,
Yes.
so maybe thriving a bit better without a bit more experience as well. They've both played previous Showdown Series. For the other three, this is their first time, all three of them in the ringer. None of them have played in an SS before tonight.
Yeah.
So it really is a testament, I think, to just how much our team captains really do mean for these rosters and the level of quality that can dissipate when they're not maybe as active inside of the lobby. Because this does feel like a deathmatch at the moment. I can't lie, from both sides. It's, other excluding the traps, it's just all been about who can get the kills.
It doesn't feel like a planting. I
No.
haven't seen much planting yet. It doesn't, you know, it's not a lot of that.
I don't feel like I'm watching Siege. I feel like I'm watching a
Yes.
deathmatch kind of scenario.
It's Call of Duty, but with no movement.
Yeah, it's S&D, but no jump shots, no trick shots or anything of the sort. I say that. That shot earlier onto Jelly from below was pretty nasty. I can't lie.
Yeah.
that was a pretty good shot.
We're seeing Ash is just causing a lot of damage, but not really using the roof to try and get any angles. More just causing distractions here.
They're close to sight, but yet feels a little far away. I mean, GG,
no.
don't feel too pressured. Gekoi teasing with the top floor now, but equally so. Candela's going to go on through. First one's going to hit West. Completely ineffective there. Angles
I
are being
think
held.
Everyone's committed to downstairs, but I think holding up upstairs would have been better here.
Yeah, well, there's nothing to find downstairs. All players inside of the objective. Candela's are going to go through, but a shot from Sharky takes down Ewan. Jelly trying to make some form of recovery, but locked outside of the site here with no hard breach, no way in bar a barricade. It's not looking fortunate right now. Adrenal Surge going to pop on through. Candela's follows suit. 45 seconds left to go. They need pushing towards the objective. The LMGs can ring all they want. HR's got a good cross angle here. Sharky's just playing the victim, playing the bait. Scooby-Doo on the long angle, now stalling them out with the Vulcan canister there. TGS can't find a footing towards this objective yet and feels like for the first time all leaving in long. We're going to see a flawless half here unless some magic can happen. Push on in, taken on out. One man left standing. Edward yet to find a kill this half. Could go huge, could make some impact up now. Going to spot the cap can. Head off the first one. HR down. You know there's one on your right. No, you don't. I take that back.
Gracious.
You did not realise there was another one on your right. And it will be a 6
you gotta think. You gotta think. This is how GG are performing like this. Imagine with Connor.
This is it.
I think we can expect some, in terms of what we were talking about earlier, with comparing relatively, GG seem to be a really strong team here.
I don't want to take away from their performance, but equally I do, you know, really big asterisk on there, the fact that they are playing a goon squad without a captain, and it's a lineup that we knew very well going into this tournament would have a lot of importance on their captain.
Yeah.
You know, looking back on it, it's probably why we saw Jack struggle a bit in the frag department in that first game of the night, because he was getting to grips with these guys, how they play, how to lead them. And then in the second game, we saw him come back to life a little bit more, and I think it's a little bit of a similar story kind of permeating through here. And yeah, not to take away from what GG have done, really good stuff for them so far, but and one team definitely to watch into the future play days. But right now,
It's hard to say.
I struggle to see a world where GG bring it, don't win this game in regulation.
Yeah, I mean, we could just see it again where TGS just win every round on defense and just go into overtime and win that too, you know?
Yeah. We could. You never know what we could see.
Seeing Jack is loving the glaze. That's a good reminder for me to shit on him a bit more. It's a good reminder. I do need to do a bit more of that.
I mean, I did just say Jack bottom fragged and sucked the first game, so I think we're good.
True, we did just say that, and I do agree. I do agree with that. He does suck. Thank you for saying that, Travi.
You're welcome.
You know, it's really important. It's really important that it's said out loud.
Yeah, and you have the validation. What happens
Have
here
the
on this attack?
validation.
Do we have more rounds in this?
I can't lie. I don't think this is going to overtime.
No, you think we're
Listen, we got 6 games. We got 6 rounds to play, and all it takes is one good attack.
This is true.
One good attack, and we're seeing even just on the boards, you got 2 people who are 7-3, 7-1, clearly can get the kills, and if you give them 6 rounds, they're gonna get it.
They are so good to get it.
I feel like this is quite a one-sided game without the captains. I feel like this game could have been entirely different if Connor and Jack were involved. I mean,
This
I
is
don't
it.
think it would have been as dominant.
Wouldn't have been. But it was what they agreed to play. Unfortunately, both captains kind of
Yeah.
agreed. There wasn't going to be a good night where they're both available. Of course, Jack's not available for the next Playday. Connor wasn't available for this Playday. And obviously by that point we're ending. And we don't want to do a final group stage game on the grand final day, because then we'd skip the qualification match because of it. So we just decided this is probably the fairest way forward. Just take out the top-potted player from each team and see what happens. And
Well, this is the result.
yeah, Goon Squad have done respectfully enough tonight where they should be safe, I reckon.
Yeah, I think so.
Like, well, they should be safe. Asterisk.
Maybe. Probably.
Difficulty.
It depends. It depends how dominant the other teams are next week. That's what it depends on.
And their score being all round different, because the thing is, the games they've won have been close, and the game they've lost has not been. That's the biggest issue you can have in a round differential.
You had two
tiebreaker.
overtime wins, and then just one complete dominant 7-0, which is what it's looking like. But GG are struggling to find a way in. Apparently, it's taken them a while to push in. I think they're playing a bit too passively.
He's just teasing them with a Twitch drone. Kind of just chilling, vibing their way through this one. I mean, why not? You've got a rough idea on where one player is. Throw a frag grenade on in. You can probably try and force him out if you can get the grenade inside of the window. Jellyfish recognising now. Is it a bit of a difficult spot? Rotates on away. Safely done. And you're right, I think. GG need to make a move.
Yeah, they're playing a bit too passively here.
Activating drone.
Okay. Scooby-Doo apparently...
Does he know there's one right there? Right, he can hear him. Can probably hear the prone. Can he get the shot? Does he have the confidence to take this fight? You know there's one cornered there. HR's watching the angle. You have 100% confidence there's someone in that bathroom. Edward, wiggling around like that is not going to be helping himself in the slightest. Sharky now making his way up the staircase. They will know they're going to flash it on in. Then Sharky's likely to swing on through, try and make the kill. Jellyfish taking the brunt of the initial damage here. As Edward completely blinded out.
He's got a hunch. Oh, he's seen the gun. He's seen the gun.
They know he's there.
No
they know
way.
he's there. It's a matter of time at this
point.
Look down,
look down.
You know he's there. You have to try and get him. He's just stuck in a weaving. Here comes HR to save the day. We'll shut him on down. Ewando in a position. 2 double line up in front of him for a quick on the SMG-11. Clocks are ticking. Sharky needs to make a move. He's aware there's one cornered behind the bed here. Able to get him with a pistol, but for 8 seconds to his name needs to push. No, an ace from Ewan keeps Goon Squad in the game.
Ewan is fighting for their life right now. Goodness gracious.
Single-handedly. And this is it. Because they can now start to bring that round differential back. I don't think I'm expecting a win from TGS here, but if they can go out swinging, if they can go out with maybe in a 7-4, their round differential looks a lot better.
Travi, I don't know what you're on about. We saw TGS last game go from a complete like 5-1 down to overtime. Anything's possible. I think it could go... I like to be optimistic. I think it's going to overtime.
I really don't want to watch free. I gotta be honest with you, man. I want to go to bed.
I go to bed.
I want to go to bed. I don't know if I want to watch 4 rounds of Call of Duty. This isn't Siege. I can't lie. Sorry, guys. No offense.
I don't think I've seen any plays with diffuser whatsoever.
No offense, men. Like we've had some plant oriented, but I think it's
been tough.
It's, like I said, it's a testament to the quality that the team captains add to the level of Siege being played and the strategy.
Exactly that.
Because that round, like for example, that round on a previous one, everyone in a really good position, lines up 3 of it, 2 of them line up in bathroom for him, he takes the gunfight, wins it, then wins a 1v1 like we know he can do. Off was just quite a slow, ploddy along strategy from the side of GG there, punished for it.
Yeah. I think GG are definitely going to go more aggressive. We're seeing a Jackal and we're seeing the guy with the bees. I don't even know his name. Grim, that was it. We're going Grim. Oh no, we're getting switches.
Switcheroonie.
Okay.
More
Ace
aggression.
and Deimos. Okay. I'm liking that. We've got some hard breach because they're going basement. Oh my god, they're actually bringing hard breach. Wait, did they reinforce their main?
They did, and I'm hoping so even more so that the fact that we've got Bandit.
Yeah,
So hopefully the breach should also be
electrified, but is it?
yes, yes it is.
It is. Okay, well this is good news.
Progress is being
Is
made.
it
Good job,
progress?
team. But we're going to
Do you
ignore
reckon
main
Jack
breach.
DM'd them? I reckon Jack DM'd them screaming at them.
Yeah, Jack has sent 15 voice notes throughout the duration of this game, most of which would not be suitable for Twitch.
17 missed calls.
But they don't care about main breach. They're going to go in through the back. They're going to go in through boiler. And Ewan
Oh yeah.
is all the way back up on top staircase.
He's coming back down. He's coming back down. No,
I think
he's
he
going back
reckoned
up. He's a bit indecisive.
He's not sure exactly how he wants to play this one. I think just waiting for a
Yeah.
first sign of aggression. But I've put
Just
himself in a
keep full
position.
sprinting.
Yeah, just putting himself in a position where he's kind of able to make a response wherever the aggression sort of formulates himself. If he stays in that first floor, he's in dining hallway right now. He's not too far from west. Could go down the stairs and make a bit of a flank effort. He's
I
not
mean,
been
we can
spotted by the
see-
Deimos.
GG is still playing very passively here.
Yeah.
For all 3 aces. All right. I mean, yeah, just open up that wall. Fuck it.
See what
Just get
happens.
that
We
wall
ball.
open.
HR
Oh,
with the
Glaz
first
got
from
a
the
pick.
Glaz. But here comes Ewan down the staircase.
Will they
He's-
see? Will they?
Surely they spot the
Glaz,
laser.
Glaz is getting a bit
They-
too much. He's
they have
getting
no
too
idea.
confident.
They have no idea
have
he's on
no
that
idea,
staircase. And
no.
yet again, if Aaron just swings it at the right moment, like in the previous round,
could
they're
be
all
a
lined up
2K.
for him, and he can
Yeah.
take these gunfights. He is good on the mechanics. Just needs to wait for the perfect moment, but he's going to whiff the shots a little bit. We'll give away the position.
Oh,
Called out
with
there
a
by the
C4.
C4. HR's
Oh,
got
and he
one.
had to
Scooby-Doo
reload.
closes it, and Goofy Goobers, they will take it. 7-1 is the scoreline. And that will be their first entry into this tournament with a well-resounding victory.
Goodness gracious. That was a very dominant game.
Stark way to end the evening from what we've seen from them. Obviously, credit to these teams for fighting it out without that team captain role on them. You know, gave it their best shot, gave it their best effort, but unfortunately on the day, Goofy Goobers looking really, really strong with that initial show and just a tease of their full potential. Like you said earlier on, Hyper, can't wait to see what they can show us next week.
Exactly that. We've seen quite a lot of overtime, so I'm quite excited next week to see how even the teams really are.
And on top of that as well, with that win, the Goofy Goobers, because it was a regulation win, they sit on 3 points at the moment. So they're only 1 point behind the Goon Squad, and Goon Squad played all 3 games. Goofy Goobers, they've just played 1, and they're already touching on taking over. So things are looking incredibly spicy, incredibly entertaining for next week. This first Playday, the first 2 games especially, better than I think any one of us could have wished for.
Definitely. It's been some insane gameplay today. Like, some of it I can't even, like, comprehend fast enough.
Really good siege. It's been a better
Yes,
level
exactly.
than what we're used to seeing from everything here in the Showdown series. So the players have put in all the effort for training on it. Thanks, guys. It's been really fun to watch the siege tonight. Everyone's showing up. Everyone's hungry. Hyper, done a phenomenal job on your first time on the desk, on the mic casting. Hope you have enjoyed yourself, because there is
I've
no
loved
escape.
being here. It's great.
Good. I'm glad, because you're coming back next week. No choice about it.
Yay! I'm going to get an even better outfit, maybe.
Oh, hell yeah. We're going to be dripping up on the desk as this tournament goes on. And for all of you at
I'll be
home,
dripping all over you.
thank you very much for watching, and we will see you all next week for the continuation 1900 GMT next Sunday for the second Playday of the Showdown Series February Clash. Take care, have a wonderful week, and we'll see you then.